Yeah, because there's that lag.
Yes.
Okay, so
All right, we are live. We are live. We are live. We are live. Thank you, everybody who has joined us on tonight. It's your boy Young Common Sense here, and we have the beautiful experience and fragrances with Amina. How you doing, Amina?
hi everyone. I'm doing great.
It
Happy to
is
be here. Thanks for doing this with me
for
today.
sure. It is so
It's
good
not
to
time to
actually.
be alive, actually.
It is like I had called myself waiting for a little bit. I don't know what I was waiting for, but I was like, I was trying to get my feet kind of wet, and I was like, okay, let me get um acclimated, let me say.
Yeah.
But I'm you're one of the people I definitely want to do this with. Like I told you before, I think I'm gonna have to concede and give up my name. I can't be uncommon sense when I'm hanging with Amina because Amina got the fragrances and she'll put you to shame. So
I
you
mean,
one of the people I want to have on my side. I don't want to go up against you. I need to have you on my side.
no, I mean, I do like some, common fragrances as well, but
Mhm.
my heart lies in the more, unconventional indie, the ones that people don't want to wear. I'm like,
Yeah.
that sounds good. Let me try.
Mhm.
So yeah.
All
But
right.
you do have uncommon scent. I would say like 80% of the fragrance, maybe 85% of the fragrance you talk about, I'm like, huh?
Well, that's good. I got to keep you
Yeah.
on your toes. If I can stump you, I think I'm doing a pretty good job because you have
Hi,
excellent
Tara's
fragrances.
here.
So, hey, Tara,
Or
what's
Tara,
going
sorry.
on?
Bryce is here. JC, Perfumes with Pat. Thank you guys for being
Thank you.
here.
Thank
J
you.
Chronicles
Thank
Vita, welcome.
you.
Fragrance hipster. Oh my god.
I'm gonna put it up on the screen so everybody can see Tara calling you out. What's going on, Drea Renee? I see you. Drea Renee says, "Hey, Amina, your hair looks amazing. Let me put
Thank
her up on the
you.
screen. It does. You look
Thank you.
beautiful as
Thank you. I had to twist that in for 2 days, especially for the live. So
excellent. What's going on, Bragro? What's going on, Perfumes with Pat? JC Russell, Tara. Hey, I know you're sleepy, but you're here. We appreciate you for stopping by and spending a
yeah.
little bit of time with experiencing fragrances with Amina and Uncommon Sense. And what we're really going to kick off today is the My Black is Beautiful tag. I've been meaning to do this for quite some time, but I had not had enough time. So I was tagged by reviews from the Six, aka Fraghead said, but this tag comes actually from AI the Great
And Perfume
and
Lover 80.
yes, and Perfume Lover 80.
Yep.
Lovely ladies in Fragcom. I've also spoken to them and let them know, like, look, we're going to be doing this tag, and she's let me know better late than never, but get on it. So here I am,
Yeah,
and
I
here we
also
are.
shared that I was tagged by
Hmm.
Pam Jordan, the
Hmm.
Pam. She tagged me a while ago, and I've been also meaning to do it, but sometimes just life,
Life, yeah, that's
life.
really it. That's
And
really it.
but I'm really happy to be able to do it, like this. So it's
Yes,
more interactive, it's a lot of fun,
it's a
and
lot of
also it
fun.
saves on the editing and the filming and all that stuff. So
I'm
um,
learning.
I
I'm
know.
learning to like this a little bit more.
Mhm.
I'm a little spoiled. I'm learning to like this a lot more. We got some folks piling in here. Okay, we're gonna
Hi,
we're gonna do a
Fragrance
few more shout outs.
Danielle.
Yes. Hey, Winter Michelle. Wait, I thought I
Hey,
clicked you.
Erica.
What's going on? Fragrance Journey. My brother, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining us on tonight.
Welcome.
We got Deborah Day. Hey, Deborah Day. Thank you for joining us on tonight. Keith from the Fragrant Life. What's going on, my brother? Thank you for joining us. Geraldine Pierre. Of course,
Welcome.
I think we already said Tara. We're gonna put Tara up on the screen one more time, just because.
Yeah, it
Let me
can
make
be a
sure I
lot
didn't
sometimes.
miss anybody else. Mama West Boy, thank you so very much for joining us.
Do you know what's funny about like these tags? Sometimes I watch them and a little part of me is like, please don't tag me, please don't tag me. And then when I
Why?
don't get tagged, I'm like, why didn't tag me?
Why don't you want to be tagged, Amina?
Well, a part of me, like, of course I want to be tagged because it's like, oh
Mhm.
well, they consider me, or I feel part of the family a bit more. But then sometimes like, well, I don't want to be tagged because then now that's just another thing on my list that I have to do
Mhm.
and all that. But secretly, deep down, I think I always want to be tagged.
That just, you know what? That I look at it like this. That's just a creative holding you accountable for
Yeah.
doing your thing. What's going on,
Hey,
D'Angelo
Uncle
Stewart?
Jordan. Hi, D'Angelo.
Listen, D'Angelo.
Um,
When we were in the where were we in? Oh my gosh, the auction.
oh, you guys are
We're
going at it.
I was like, D'Angelo better back up all my fragrances. But no, he actually beat me out, and I'm not mad at you, bro. Do your thing,
That was
because
hilarious.
I was on that imaginary authors, but I still got me something. So
Chaperone Zoe's here.
yes, what's going
Welcome.
on, brother Zoe?
Glad to see you.
We
Thanks for
appreciate
coming.
everybody for stopping by. Yvonne Curtis, I saw you pop by. I don't know where it went in the chat, but I see you in here somewhere. The Battle of the D's,
Yeah,
definitely.
pretty much. It was great.
All right, so Amina, what's your first fragrance? What's your first black bottle?
Well, okay, so no, I'm trying to think, where do I start? Okay, so I have bottles that are black, and I also have bottles that are clear with black details. So I consider those as black bottles. So I hope you guys don't mind. I think first I want to start off with a new one. So a while ago, Dr. Rose
Always.
you can't of Amouage memoir Woman.
Ooh.
Funnily enough, she sent it in a black, atomizer. I love this scent. As soon as I sprayed it, I fell in love. And guess what? I just got this thing today. Okay. So I'll do a little quick unboxing and show you guys a bottle. Oh, the sound is terrible.
It doesn't matter. Go ahead. Do your thing.
Do it quick.
Do your thing. Bust it open.
See, it took me a lot to not open it right when I got it. I was trying to show restraint, and
that's how we do. The moment you get a new fragrance in,
except for Dr. Rose, because she keeps unopened boxes for weeks.
True.
I don't know how she does it.
Because she has like 80 million always at any given time. What's going on, Yummy? What's going on, Kia?
Yeah, welcome. But yeah, here it is. This is my first woman's Amouage, so this is cool, and it comes in a very beautiful black bottle. So this is actually, I've been obsessed with sheep scents lately, and I'm working on a video where I talk about them, and this falls in the category because it has notes of oak moss. I believe there's labdanum in there as well, and it's like an animalic leathery version of a sheep. So this is absolutely stunning. Dr. Rose knows it's really great. She loves it. I love it. And I'm sure a lot of Taffy, she says one of her favorite Amouages. It's great. And the bottle is really pretty. I'm so happy to have this.
Yes. Does it smell like anything you've ever experienced?
Not necessarily, no. Which is what I can smell it from here. Because it's spicy. It's sort of sweet. The leatheriness in here is not like a dark, like harsh leather. It's a bit smoother. It's slightly smoky. There's a lot going on with this one, which is why I like it. I mean, most Amouage fragrances tend to be very complex. So yeah, I'm wearing this in the cold weather.
Okay.
For sure.
Tara said, which one is this?
Memoir. Oh, I probably didn't say that. Sorry. This is Amouage Memoir, which is a result of a decant that Dr. Rose sent me a while back.
So do you have a rule where you have to finish the decant before you buy the full bottle?
It depends. So it depends on if I find a good deal. It was on sale on Max Aroma, which is why I decided to pull the trigger. But if it wasn't on sale, I would have waited until I finished this decant for sure. But there's still some more in here.
I try to do that, but I've broken that rule a few times. What's going on, Lenora? Thank you so much for stopping by. Pam Hi, Jordan, what's going on, Pam? How are you? Thank you for stopping by.
Like a few minutes ago.
I try to do that, but you know what? I broke that rule with Oud Lemon Mint because I waited too long and it wasn't there. So the next time it came back in stock, grabbed it real quick.
Yeah. So Tara, I'll send you a sample so you can try it. It's I think you'll like it.
The sheep. Bryce, I know you break that rule. You just have like a
blind buys.
He is the king of blind buys. So I'm actually going to break out one that I've had in my collection for a little bit, and I actually ended up giving it away.
Oh, okay.
CK Shock, and it's only like a little bit in here, so I just borrowed it back for the sake of this video. I actually you know what, this is the truth. I waited too long, aka 1 minute, and Dr. Rose purchased it, so there's that. I waited look, you snooze you lose, but this fragrance actually ended up on my list for a fragrance that actually has poor performance, in my opinion.
Okay.
But I still do have the bottle. I just got it back for the sake of this video because it indeed was mine and I want to include it. So, but other than that, I don't wear it. But it is a beautiful black bottle.
Yeah, it's nice. I like the contrast of that. Is it lime green?
Mm-hmm. It kind of match. It kind of matched me and what I got on.
It does. It does actually.
You guys can't see my shirt, but it says equality, and I want to do that for this video.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Rules are meant to be broken. My man. All right, what's your next black bottle?
I'm next.
Yeah,
okay.
It's all you.
Sorry, I'm already losing track. Okay, so the next one I have is Insomnia by Fabio Severi. This is one that is not in a black bottle, but it's in a clear bottle with black details.
The juice is black.
So this one's supposed to be similar to, or kind of a cheaper alternative to, I think it's Black Phantom by Kilian. So it's a heavy gourmand, quite sweet. Honestly, it leans a bit too sweet for me. I think I can only wear this when it's really, really cold, like really cold, which may be rare now that I'm in Houston. But it has notes of chocolate, coffee, caramel. I think there's some boozy notes in here. I can't remember completely. But I love the color of the juice. For sure, it's an artificial coloring, but I do like the whole aesthetic of the brand. I think this is like a really, really cheap compared to Kilian's Black Phantom. So if you like Kilian's Black Phantom and you can try and you don't want to spend the money on it, Fabio Severi, this one.
What's the price point?
Okay, so Tara says that it's sweeter than Black Phantom to you. Okay, I think I tried Black Phantom at the store, so I never compared them side by side. But yeah, to me, I find this a little bit too sweet for me. I think I'll still wear it, especially when it gets cold. But if it's warmer than, I don't know, 30 degrees, I think it'll be too much for me. This one is called Insomnia.
What's the price point on it?
It was 65 pounds. So that would be about maybe 70 something dollars.
Okay.
Yeah, less than $80 for sure.
Yeah, as opposed to Kilian at 2, 3.
Yeah, let me type it. Insomnia.
Yes. And Zogi, you can definitely do that. You know, you got me on Instagram. Look, use me at your leisure. You know what I mean? Especially if I got one that I think you'll like, which I probably do. And I may have a few in here that I got a few in my collection right now that are unisex and or targeted toward women. So I got a suggestion for you somewhere, somehow.
I don't know.
I've never heard of Insomnia, so I'm gonna have to rewatch this in the replay and pick up sticks and be like, okay, this is what I needed.
The thing is, I think Equality Fragrances, he ordered his and it took forever to get here.
Okay.
Because the brand is in Bulgaria, I think. And the shipping, and because it's like a hazardous material, was it took him a long time. And there was someone else too, another person on Instagram I saw, I think he's in Canada. He got an empty box because they confiscated it. What? So eventually he got it, but I think like don't expect it to get here in like a couple days because it won't.
Please, I know
ordering from over there.
I get it. What's going on, Therese? Thank you so very much for stopping by and hanging with me and Amina. I saw Zogi's comment too. I want to shout that comment out. And Zogi, listen, I am never going to be upset if you binge watch my videos. I appreciate it, actually. So I got some good content out there. Check it out. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And we missed Chaperone Zoe's comment.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
So you could always diversify your show, do a little bit of hair care, a little bit of routine
all the time. I'm always trimming and cutting because I'm like, oh, I don't like the shape, and then I'll do this. I don't think I'm the right person for that.
You might be.
Jonathan, welcome.
All right, so my next one is actually a dupe for Tom Ford's Black Orchid. It's called Dark Orchid.
Okay.
I find this one a little challenging, where I won't lie to you at all. What's going on, Fragrance Anatomy? What's going on, brother?
Hi.
What's going on, Eddie? Me, big ups everybody. Jonathan, appreciate you guys for stopping by.
Very much.
Yes. Of course, my main man, Fragrance Anatomy. I find it real challenging to wear. In the time, this was a gift, and in the time I've had, I've maybe worn it 10 times. So chances are I wouldn't like Black Orchid because the patchouli in here is very dank. And you know what? See, Drea, we agree. We be here. You know, it is rough. That's the best way for me to describe it. Like I like patchouli, but the patchouli in here and whatever floral that is, I'm guessing maybe jasmine. I don't know the notes of this one, but it may be jasmine. It's really tough. And I hear the ladies go crazy over this. I don't see how, because to me, it's hard to wear. That's all I say.
Okay. Did you see Dr. Rose's comment? She said Lulu's gonna fight. Why? What did I do? I'm not coming for a gig.
Let me see if I find it. Lulu is going to fight you, Amina. Why? What you do?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
What she do, Dr. Rose? Let us know.
What is it? Okay.
All right.
So the next one, it's funny because you don't like Black Orchid, but I do.
See, and again, it may be one of those things where, listen, what is it? The Rose All Day?
Okay.
I don't like it on me.
I need to try that. I haven't tried that one yet.
Yeah, I don't like it on me, but it smells great on women. Yeah. So it may smell amazing on you. It may just be my body chemistry. What's going on, Chad?
Hi, Chad.
Thank you for stopping by.
Oh, I actually brought my scent of the day here just in case we talked about it, but my scent of the day is Eau de Cologne by Eau de Cologne. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. It's great.
Okay. Yeah, I actually need to get me a discovery set from Chad. Oh, Lenora, thank you so very much. Let me just put that up there so the people know that you are giving love and support to Uncommon Scentz and Amina. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate y'all just being here, but I love going. So I ain't mad at you, and I'm very thankful. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Tara. I'll appreciate that.
Let's see. All right.
So Black Orchid. Everyone knows Black Orchid. And Eddie mentioned Michael Jackson wore Black Orchid. That is fact. He did wear Black Orchid.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
Thanks for schooling me, Eddie.
That was his fragrance.
All right. And yeah, see, Yummy on me. Do you prefer Yummy or do you prefer Kia? Which one? I want to make sure
I like calling people by their real names,
and you know what, like
author, but then I know some people prefer to be called by their
screen names. It just depends, or some type of pseudonym, which I'm fine with. Just let me know.
Okay, so Lulu just came in and started.
Lulu don't play. Lulu,
thank you.
Hurling boulders. Oh, I actually saw the response. And you know what? I think that's what it is, D'Angelo. It's not that it smells bad. It's challenging for me to wear. And like I said, same thing with Rose All Day. When I had it on, it's just not it for me. But when she had it on, it smelled amazing. So yeah,
it was not for you. Have you tried the other ones like Velvet Orchid?
No, I've not tried Velvet Orchid on the strength that this one wasn't good.
Okay.
But tell me about it.
Oh.
Velvet Orchid, if you can.
Dr. Rose is coming for me.
I see it. I'm not gonna highlight that. We ain't gonna do that. But you got to answer to your question, right?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna highlight that.
I don't know what I said to deserve that, but okay. I think, is it your turn? I did Black Orchid, so yes.
Yeah, you did just do Black Orchid. But tell me about Velvet Orchid. Tell me what's
Velvet
going on
Orchid,
with that.
It has a very similar DNA.
Mm-hmm.
To me, Velvet Orchid is just a tad bit more. To me, it's a bit incense-y on my skin. It's a tad sweeter. It's a little bit less denser, but if you smell it, you know for sure, like, okay.
Yeah.
Like if you smell this, you know what this smells like, and you smell Black Velvet Orchid, I think you'd be able to put together like, okay, this is Velvet Orchid, or this is an orchid flanker.
Okay. I was gonna ask you, do you have a decant that you can spare?
Yeah, I can. I have a bottle. I have a travel size. Actually, I can probably send you my travel size because it's just a little bit in there left.
Cool.
So either I'll send you that or I'll make you a decant. I think maybe I also think Velvet Orchid is easier to wear than Black Orchid. But My first one was actually Velvet Orchid. I bought
Mhm.
that one. I had that forever, for like back in the day. And then later on, I grew into enjoying Black Orchid, but I love it.
All right. Zogi, thank you so very much. Okay, so I'm gonna do this real quick. For all of my creatives that give me support, I know how challenging it is to be a content creator. You have a life, and to support another creative. I am very thankful for your love and support. I appreciate you so very much, each and every one of you guys, for being here first and foremost, but taking time out your day to spend with me when I know there's a bunch of millions of things that you can be doing, spending with me and Amina. And I just really appreciate all your love and support. And when I do this fragrance community tag challenge, the video may be long because I'm gonna try to fit everybody in there. So be on the lookout for that. That's one of my projects I actually have to get done. So thank you.
I'm looking for chats, and Drea said I look like Natari. Do I?
Natari Naughton.
She's the one from
I see it. Let me pull it up real quick.
Power, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty. Thank you.
Where is it? I see it on my there it goes. Amina's a natural beauty, and I think I saw somebody else say Team Natural. I think it was Therese. She said Team Natural.
Oh, thank you.
In here. Let's see. Make sure I ain't miss nothing else.
Thank you.
And be sure, Amina, if you see any comments you want me to highlight, stop me and be like, "Hey, highlight that."
I like that. Okay.
Because I'm kind of. Thank you, Tara. I'm so used to being the one who's asking to be highlighted, or can you highlight so and so? I'm not used to actually being the one who has to control, put my hands on the wheel. So
yep. So this is your screen. Oh, thank you. Okay, you guys. Okay, stop it.
What's this one right here?
Stop.
You know what's up. You know what's up. Look who stopped through. What's going on, Luke? I haven't seen you in forever, bro. I hope you are doing well.
Welcome.
I actually had a chance to send you back. Okay, so I'm gonna put Luke on the spot real quick. Luke and I, he tagged me in a tag vid. We did it, and I sent him some samples. He sent me some samples, and then I go to the mailbox one day, and the samples I sent Luke came back. I was like, okay, he must didn't like these. And I sent him a message. I said, Luke, you do know that these were for you, right? He was like, oh man, I'm still kind of new to this. So I had misplaced them. And I cleaned up my workroom and all of that, and I found them. And so when I was going to the mail, when I was going to drop off some fragrances I actually owed somebody else, I sent his back. So hopefully you got them. I may have included an additional one. I can't remember, but I tried to get you stocked up and get you back your original stuff and send you some other things. So hope you enjoy that, bro.
Oh, thanks, guys. Yeah, Luke, I actually discovered Luke from your channel and on your the tag that I think he tagged you in.
Yeah.
What was it? I can't remember what it was, but I watched
the
video. Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched your video, and then that's how I found Luke. And
yeah,
I mean, Luke, we miss you. Where are the videos?
Yes, we do.
Where are the videos? We miss you.
Yeah. All right. So this one, I think it's an uncommon scent. I don't hear a lot of people talking about it at all. And I actually got it for an amazing price. So.
Okay.
Sokio Milk Dark is called Bulletproof by Margot Elena. Simple notes: smoked tea, coconut milk, crushed cedar, and ebony woods. The only thing about this one is it's not challenging to wear. It's just I have a hard time trying to figure out when to wear it. So lately, cooler nights when it's time for bed, that's usually it's kind of one of those comfort fragrances. I want to say it's kind of like horchata mixed with smoked cedar and woods. It smells amazing though. I think this is something that actually you would love.
You think so?
I think you would love it.
Go ahead and run me a sample.
We'll do. Remind me too. So when we get off here, send me a message on Instagram. Be like, hey, run me samples of so-and-so, because I definitely think you'll like this.
Okay. Singing good. Okay, so I see. What's this? No, what Zoe said. You're gonna get me in trouble, and that's not true. Not true.
Didn't mean not like that. No fighting in the comments. No fighting in the comments.
Okay, so I guess I am next.
Yes.
Which one do I want to pull this time? Okay, I guess since I have a few Tom Ford bottles that are black, so I guess I'll just continue with the Tom Fords then.
Okay.
Actually, do I want to talk about this one? I don't know. Yeah, go ahead. Tom Ford's Noir Extreme.
Okay.
I don't know if you've tried this, but I really do enjoy this. This is a new add to my collection, and when I wear it, I spray a lot. I haven't had it for that long, and I already see like the level dropping. It's really nice, sweet, semi-gourmand scent. I think it works perfectly in the fall, maybe not the winter. I don't think it's dense enough for my liking to wear in the winter, but I think it wears very well in the fall. I used to have Noir Parfum, and when I smelled this, I was like, well, why do I have Noir Parfum? This is way better.
I've been hearing that the ladies kind of swapped that one out for this version.
Yeah, and I know some women who prefer the Parfum version over. The thing is that they're very similar. They're very, very similar. The only thing is the Parfum version has a slight powderiness that this doesn't have. I still like it. I still like Parfum. I just didn't think I needed both.
Both of them, yeah.
Both in my collection.
The funny thing is, this one gets compared to Tom Ford's Noir de Noir. Black is black moderate. Ooh.
Okay.
But this one also gets compared to Dolce & Gabbana, the one EDP.
Okay.
So it draws that comparison.
Yeah.
I actually had a small, very small bottle of the Noir, and I gave it away just because in the beginning it's just like I wasn't with it. But like we were saying, Kia, you know what I'm about to say. Our noses change, and then what you thought was either too challenging before you smell it now, be like, oh my God, this is a masterpiece.
Yep.
So I may need to re-engage. So we'll see.
Okay. I haven't tried the Noir Anthracite.
I've heard very unpositive things, but
really?
Yeah,
negative things.
Very unpositive. Oh, wait, is it that? Wait, does he have a metallic one? But no, that's something different. The metallic is in line with the.
Oh, the metallic?
Yes, the metallic.
Yeah, I have that one. That one is. You mean like the? Are you talking about the bottle?
They're not in. They're not in the same.
It doesn't belong
range.
to anything. Yeah.
Okay, so anthracite is the one I've heard people say smell like wet concrete.
Okay.
That's what I heard.
Damn.
I'm not 100% sure if that's accurate though.
Yeah. I know the bottle is similar to this one, but I think it's more like a gray, a gray bottle instead of black.
Yeah.
So if I do ever see it, I'll try to smell it because I'm curious now.
So Lulu says Tom Ford Noir smells like rancid spices. I know you don't care for Tom Ford, Lulu.
Well, I have a few coming. A few.
What's going on, Indecents? How are you? Thank you for joining us on tonight. Jay Holloway, I saw you.
Jay.
What's going on, Jay Holloway? Thank you for joining us on tonight.
Eddie says, wet concrete sounds amazing.
Hey, it's a niche for everybody.
Yeah, okay, so highlight Tara's comment. It's funny because I do like metallic, and I know it's very powdery. It's one of those that I kind of bought on impulse, and it was around the time that I was starting to get into fragrances like that, and if I had smelled it now, I probably wouldn't buy it.
Okay.
But because I had it before and I wore it a lot at that certain time in my life, that every time I smell it, it takes me back there. So I can't get rid of it. I haven't worn it since, I don't know, when was the last time I wore it? But I have to keep it because when I sniff it, I'm like, oh, it reminds me of the time. Da, da, da. I think it came out in 2019 because I got it the end of 2019. My metallic bottle, I believe. Okay. At the airport.
I'm gonna highlight this because I missed it earlier. Luke, I'm gonna hit you up with a message to make sure you've shot that video if you got time. Of course, I'm gonna hit you up and I'm gonna hold you accountable.
No, I can't blame him because I haven't. I'm in the same boat.
Listen, if it hadn't been for all the lives I've been doing lately, I probably would have shot a video. But after I shoot a live, it's like okay, I'm okay for a minute. But I have a lot of them I actually need to do. So.
Yeah, I actually filmed last weekend, like late at night, and I have 3 videos that I have to edit. I'm in the middle of editing one now, so hopefully tomorrow or sometime over the weekend I'll post it.
And see, that's the thing. Since I work in office on Wednesday, I do. That's usually the day you guys will actually see me doing my ride-alongs. It's because I'm actually driving and going to work. So I have 4 of those in the chamber, and I just need to edit them and get them out. But I try to space them out. I try to do either a live or one with me actually standing up, either doing a top 10 or something, some type of review where it's not just all ride-alongs. It's not just all me standing reviews. It's not just all lives. I keep trying to vary it and make it spaced out. So that way you never know what you're gonna get with Uncommon Sense. So you pop up and be like, yeah. So not like, oh, the same thing again.
Oh, creepy black dude. That's my really, really good friend, George. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for joining us, George.
Yeah. It takes some time. So it depends, really. It depends on the kind of video. But I have a bad habit of rambling, and then when I'm editing, I'm like, well, I don't want all that in there because now I'm getting sidetracked, and this is not what the video is about. So sometimes I have to edit down like a 40-minute video into like 10 minutes.
I used to try to do that because a lot of times I keep the camera rolling. The moment I start, it's just gonna keep going, keep going. So what I do is I let it roll, and then if it doesn't go with anything, I cut it and put it in the end as my bloopers. It's what it is. You watch me, you watch it. Or you watch me, you don't. But no, for me, I want to say it probably takes me about a week to get a video out.
Okay. See, when I like back then, I would maybe record 2 or 3 videos at a time, and that same day I will finish editing one. And if it's early enough, then I would post it, and then I'll kind of edit and post as I go. So I have a lot of unedited stuff, and then kind of, that's how I used to do it. Now it's a bit different, but hopefully
do you bulk upload?
No.
Okay.
I bulk film, but I don't bulk upload.
Okay, because you can schedule them for them to actually pop open randomly. Well, not randomly at the time you set. You're right, Lulu. I see your comment on my whatchamacallit side, but I can't find it in the StreamYard. And that's one of my areas of opportunities. I will be in my head over something for entirely too long, spending way too much energy on it, when it's just like, shoot the video, edit it, and post it. What happens. Yeah. All right. So is it on me? Is it on you? I lost count.
I think it's, I don't know. I'll go.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna take a break from the Tom Fords for now, and go with an actual black bottle. Okay. Now that I'm thinking, I don't have as many as I thought, but it's okay. I'll go with Diptyque's Oud Palau. I consider this a black bottle because look, it's black.
Yeah. That's black.
I talked about this many, many times. Tara, I sent her a sample of this when we did a little like mystery sample collab we did recently. It's one of my favorite rose oud. I was gonna say rude, rose oud combinations. It's a bit unique to me because it has notes of tobacco and has like a boozy note in there as well, and some vanilla. So I really, really, really love this.
Okay.
And I guess the same issue you had with that other fragrance. Sometimes I don't know when I should wear this or when I can wear it.
Yeah.
But I feel like once it gets really cold, then I could wear it anytime. Maybe not to like, a work event or something, because the oud, to me at least, is a bit, some people may not like it, but I think it's gorgeous. Oh, how did you like it, Jay? You didn't say anything about it, so I'm guessing you didn't like it.
Oh, you'd know if he didn't like it.
Because I feel like sometimes he tries not to hurt my feelings because our taste is so different.
I feel like, what does that one smell like though? Like,
won't say anything just so you don't have feelings.
What does that one smell like? What does it smell like? Anything you've ever smelled? Can you relate it to something?
Yes. So a lot of people, when I first got this, I did some research, and a lot of people said that it smelled like Oud Ispahan by Dior.
I thought so.
Yeah. So after I heard that, and I went to, I think Saks, and they have it there, and I sniffed it, and it's very, very similar. So I don't own Oud Ispahan, and I don't think I need to because it's quite similar.
Yeah.
I don't know what the note breakdowns are, off the top of my head for both of them, but they have a very, very similar vibe. And if you have one, you don't need the other one.
I also heard, I think Lulu said Oud Ispahan is really close to Oud Mosaic by Banana Republic. So like all three of them.
Yeah, I haven't tried that one yet though. Not the one by Banana. I feel like I've been sleeping on Banana Republic since, because she sent me one from them, and it was actually really nice. So I need to really.
I didn't like it, but then again, it was summertime and it wasn't on skin, but it was in our scent and rate. And when it came up, I was like, put that in the back. Like that needs to take a back seat. Jonathan, my channel name is Uncommon Scentz, spelled just like my avatar here. So yeah, check me out. Let me know what you think. We'd love to have you by the channel. So my next one, it actually ended up in another video called Love to Hate.
Okay.
Sean John Unforgivable.
Oh, Unforgivable.
The only reason I don't like this one is because the performance on it is just not. It's dismal. And ever since I noticed that who did they get sold to?
Hi Annie, welcome.
What's going on, Annie?
Fragrance, Annie. I hope you got it. Let me know.
I'm trying to think. Who is this one? But since Sean John's fragrances went over to Jacavi Beauty Group, I've noticed a dip in performance because I smelled this a long time ago. Like when it first came out, it was amazing. It still smells good, but the staying power is minimal. Like I can spray 10 sprays on, and in an hour, silence.
Yeah.
So, but I have several fragrances in this same kind of vein.
Okay.
Carolina Herrera Chic. I didn't bring that one because it wasn't black enough. It has a black top and black base, but
shoot, I'm bringing it. If it has the lettering in black, I'm bringing it. It's a black bottle.
I understand, but I also figure I think I have a lot more black fragrances than I originally thought. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep it a little more centric.
Yeah, okay. So Eddie's saying that it's similar to Millesime Imperial. I think I've heard, I've heard that.
Yes, it is very similar to Millesime Imperial. And also to who is it? It's A. Hardy, Love and Luck. All of them are kind of in that same kind of vein. So I felt like once I smelled Love and Luck was like that was my ride or die for maybe a year and a half. But when I got turned on to CH Men Chic, it took it up like 2 levels, like the quality of it, the sophistication. I was like, okay, I'll stick with that. So now it fills that void there.
I see. I used to have an Unforgivable Woman, but I think I gave it away a few weeks back. It's also really lovely scent, but it just doesn't last very long. So yeah, but luckily it didn't cost too much money, so that's cool.
What else you got for us?
Huh?
I said, what else you got for us?
Okay, I keep getting sidetracked, so I'm just like watching you, like, okay, what's next? Okay, so the next one I have, you make it look nice because fingerprints make everything look ugly. Is Parfums de Marly Oil Shine.
Okay.
It's like the ultimate gourmand. Okay, so this is one that I have a decant of, and I still have the decant, so I haven't sprayed this one yet. It's just sitting pretty, but it's like people say, they compare it to apple pie, and it's basically that, like a cinnamon apple pie. It's very delicious. It's also one that needs cold weather. Cold weather, or else it can get quite cloying. And to be honest, I don't really like the opening of this one. I find it to be I feel like it's too many moving parts in the opening. But after the first like 10-15 minutes, then it's something really beautiful. Have you tried this?
I've never tried but I will say I've tried Habdam, and Habdam is kind of in that vein. So it's in one of my ride-alongs. You'll see the video soon.
Yeah, I have a decant of that one. I love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tara, it's, to me, I think it's like one of the ultimate. It's just very tasty and warm and delicious. Girl, I'll send you a sample.
Okay, put me on the list too.
Yeah, just someone needs to write this down so I can work on them during the weekend.
We'll chat about it. We'll definitely chat about it. Fragrance Natalie, thank you, brother. Thank you so very much. Y'all support and love me and everything to me, and I really appreciate you so very much.
It's really nice of you guys.
Yeah, most definitely. So yeah, we'll chat about it. What's going on, Nats? How are you? Ma Toussaint, thank you for joining us on tonight. I called you out earlier, but I want to just pop you up here. You say you need to get in on the Oud bandwagon. Your center of the day was Royal Princess Oud. Creed?
Yes.
I think that's Creed. Okay. But I understand that Oud, it's Oud for people who don't like Oud. Some Ouds are a lot more digestible than others.
Absolutely.
I say that all the time. You got the barnyard ones. I don't like those. And then you have the really resinous ones. Those are the ones I like.
I like all of them.
Let me shout out Dion. Hey Dion, thank you
Yeah,
so very
welcome.
much for coming and hanging with us on tonight. I'll try to remember, but after we wrap this video tonight, if you got time, Amina, we'll probably chat it up a little bit, and then we
Yeah,
can go
for
over
sure.
what we're gonna send out and all of that business.
Also for men. Okay.
I actually don't have any of his fragrances. No fragrances by Jeremy.
I have the men, the woman and the night. Wait, I am crazy. The day and night for women. I have those two, and they're nice. They're nice scents, and that's.
I've heard they have a lot of similarity to a lot of things that I kind of already have. So I was like,
right. There's really no need. I got it for review purposes, and
I do that too. That's how I legitimize certain fragrances. I'll be like, at the very least, it's content.
yeah, it's true. It's very true.
So I saw you guys chatting about this, and I'm watching the chat on one side, but I'm also trying to manage the chat on the other side. So might as well bring it out now.
Oh, nice.
On Korean Noir. I had been hearing about this so much, and being Uncommon Sense, I was very resistant to jump on the bandwagon. I feel like a fool though, because this is really good, and I love Vetiver. So, Tyree Beatty. This is Tyree Beatty suggested I try this one out.
Okay, where is he?
I don't know where Chill Mode is.
Where is
I do not know, but we'll give him a reprieve on tonight. We'll talk crap about him later. We'll give him. You know what? I've been kind of thinking about that. I'm gonna get with one of my tax people and ask them, because this is legitimate business expense.
So, okay, what does that one smell like on Korean? You probably said it already, but
no worries. No, I didn't say it tonight, but you know what? I mean,
go ahead and spray that.
Yeah, it is a masterpiece, Eddie. It's legit Vetiver. It's very Vetiver centric.
Okay,
but it's a little smoky,
like sycamore, but darker. I love sycamore.
Yeah, it's
okay.
It's legit Vetiver. Cedar.
Okay.
Cedar has a very specific scent.
Smells like Batman on the Prowl. I love that. Can you highlight that? Did it come up yet? Okay, there it is.
Let me see if I can highlight that. I see sycamore. Batman on the Prowl. Nice. You know what? I can see that. I mean, I think you would like this. I want to say it may lean a little too masculine for you, but maybe not.
Okay. You know me, I like to tread that line between masculine and feminine. So it doesn't bother me.
Yeah. I like it though. I'm kind of peeved with myself that I waited so late, because everybody was talking about it. The only one I actually don't have is Sport. I saw Jonathan. I actually picked your comment up for that. I do not have Sport. That's the only one I don't have. And the interesting thing is, I originally thought that it would be redundant to have this one and the Alex Ram. It's not.
Everyone's saying that I would love it. So
see, they know you, and that's amazing. That's amazing.
Said it, Jay said it, Eddie said it.
That's amazing that your folks know you that well.
Yeah, to know that's great. Okay, so I have to give it a go.
Yep, give it a go. And again, like everybody's saying, the price on it is it feels like highway robbery.
Really?
Yeah, I think I may have for this one. What's this? A 1.7? I think I got a 1.7 for like 32.
Not bad.
Not bad
at
all.
Good night, Tara.
Hey, Tara. Have a good night, Tara. Thank you for joining.
Okay, $25. Okay.
And you know what? Again, this was about mine maybe 6 or 7 months ago, and then I can get in that place where if I want it, I don't care how much it costs. Sometimes I don't do my shopping around. Yeah,
but sometimes though, when you don't do your shopping around and you get it at a certain price, and then later on you see that you could have got it for a lot cheaper, it hurts.
Yeah, it does.
Hurts a little bit.
Because we always stay on the hunt for a fragrance, and we could always be getting another one. Like I could have used that $12 on something cheap.
Exactly. Oh, that's okay. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
What you got for
well, this is one that I think people are probably tired of hearing me talk about. I share this a lot with people because I love it. And this is Penhaligon's Halfeti leather.
Yeah.
So it's the a flanker of Penhaligon's. I think is their bestseller. Just the regular Halfeti, which is like a spicy rose. I think there's oud in the regular one as well. But this one is just that one, but to me, darker, more brooding, more sexier. So there's notes of incense in here, obviously leather, there's rose oud, a bunch of spices. I This is like my grown woman scent. Like if I'm going to a nice event and I want to like make a statement, this is what I'm wearing.
Okay.
Fetty leather. I love it.
Now see, that's actually one that you put me onto, and I've not been able to find it at a price point I'm really willing to get into right now.
Yeah. Oh,
I've been seeing it be like 130, 140, and I'm like, I'm not there yet right now. So we'll see.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll send you a sample because Jay didn't care for it. So
I end up seeing the Halfeti, the regular Halfeti. It's like about like 100-ish. And I'm like, how different could it be? But I know we chatted before, and you was like, not Halfeti leather. It's a difference.
Well, okay. I don't know if Bryce is still here, but Bryce, I sent him a sample of both, and he likes Halfeti better than Halfeti leather.
Okay.
But just me and my, I just like it a little bit more intense, a little bit more just dark. And for me, the regular Halfeti is gorgeous and I do love it. I just prefer this one.
Understood. Page of Styles, what's going on, brother? Thank you for stopping by.
Welcome.
Valentino Noir Absolute Oud and Musk Essence for my Black is Beautiful bottles.
Nice.
Are those your only blacks? Let us know. Jay Holloway said, nope, no looking back. Once you purchase, that's it.
Here's a bottle. This thing like mirrors, so I get confused on where to turn it. I wish my quality was a bit better, but yeah, this is it.
But you want to know something? Even though it's mirrored on your side, it's coming through left to right on where we can see.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Your turn.
My turn. Okay. So since we kind of semi-breaking the rules and doing mostly black, kind of black, we're gonna get into it and do
this. To be broken.
Right? You know what rules are meant to be broken, and damn it, this is our show. We can do what we want. Encore Noir Alex Strom.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Dr. Rose sent me this one, and I'm gonna say this. It's a time and a place for both of these. And like I said, I was concerned because it's like, I don't want a redundant purchase. Well, I didn't purchase it. Dr. Rose gave it to me. I simply said, I've never smelled that. And 4 days later, it was here. What's going on, Jay Evans? Thank you so very much for joining us on tonight. Which bottle? Are you talking about Halfeti leather? And I will say this. Fall, winter.
Oh, okay.
The reason why I say this one more for fall, the smokiness really reminds me of like kind of a campfire. And I really feel like fall, this one will get more shine. It may do well in winter, but I noticed in different places, this one pipes up, whereas the original is a little more linear and it stays true throughout. So I don't know if I want to smell like a campfire in the winter. I don't know why. Is something in my mind doesn't rock with it, but also too, I kind of get a little bit of, even though it's vetiver, I get hay. So I kind of associate hay with fall versus winter.
Okay.
I'm looking at your question, Kia. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. If I can. Which one? You talking about this? This is a banger. You know it is. You watch my fall list. This is a banger. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And I keep saying that, like, I feel like a fool that I waited so long on this one, because now that I have it in my collection, like, what the hell was I doing not having it? It is very good and decent.
I'm gonna need to try that.
It's amazing.
If it's smoky. Oh, Nats. A water note from which one?
Very.
From Nats.
This is very smoky.
A water note from this. Which one are you talking about?
Anyone get a water note? Which one? The Encore Noir Alex Strom or the Encore Noir original?
I don't know.
I heard this too. I heard that it literally was smoke.
And I like smoky fragrances, but City on Fire was
too smoky for you.
For me. I got a sample of it, and I wouldn't want to smell like that
all the time. I know.
I like smoky fragrance, and that was just too much. That was like no.
I love this bottle too. I love like.
Is it cap heavy?
Yes, I think this is solid wood, and if it's not, they did a good job of making it look like it is.
Nice.
And like it's on there good. Like you gotta give it some body English to click it in. So this is one you can kind of hold by the cap. I don't recommend that with many fragrances, but this is one you can.
I agree. Okay, so which one do I want to talk about next?
Nat said Alex Fram has a water note. I don't think I get the water note.
It's like tap water.
Now it is something in this one that smells wildish, and so that kind of is probably where I'm getting that hay, accord from. It just smells. Me and my sister used to say it smells like outside. You know the scent. You know exactly the scent I'm talking about.
We all know what that means or what that smells like. We always go, you smell like outside. Go take a shower. You smell like outside.
Exactly.
My mom. Okay, so what do I want to do next? Let's do this one since I have it. Yeah, this one. This comes from an indie house called Sebastian. This is called Black Magic. It's a very sweet, dense, kind of chewy textured fragrance.
Okay.
The notes are in the back, so it makes my life easy. The top notes are tonka bean, vanilla, amber. Heart is jasmine, rose, auto. I don't know what that is. Blackberry and frangipani. And then the base note is benzoin, leather, and vanilla. So yeah, very, very sweet, slightly fruity leather fragrance is basically what I get from this.
Anything like what is it? Ombre leather?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not. No.
When I hear fruity leather, I think of ombre leather.
Well, so to me, honestly, I don't get a lot of fruit in ombre leather. I get
it's not a lot. It's
just more in Tuscan leather. That one is quite obvious, but I don't get it. I have ombre leather here. I just don't want to talk about it because I talked about too many times before.
It's a beautiful black bottle.
It's there. And I might bring it up later, but yeah, this one is nothing like that. This one is more, the fruit note here is kind of like dried raisins, like dried fruit.
Oh, okay.
That kind of sweet.
Okay.
Along with the vanilla and the benzoin, it's almost an overdose of sweetness. And this also, I think, will require for it to be really cold.
Okay.
To wear it comfortably, or perhaps maybe like 1 or 2 sprays, and that's it. Yeah, so this is from an American indie brand.
Okay.
His name is Sebastian, I believe. He has others that I want to try. There's this one called, I think it's called Espresso Royale, and that's the one I really want to try because it smells like coffee.
Okay. Where did you learn about Sebastian fragrances from?
Actually, I learned from it on a website that sold niche and indie scents. They were based in the Netherlands. I purchased this when I was based in the UK.
Okay.
And it was on sale. It was like really, really cheap. I think they were gonna stop carrying it at their store, so they were kind of like giving it away. So it was at a really big discount, and that's where. So I just looked at it, and I saw. I actually was drawn to Espresso Royale, and that's the one I wanted, but it was sold out. Actually, let me just tell you a story. I bought this one. I'm gonna just be real straight. So because it was on sale, I ordered Espresso Royale and Black Magic, right? Because this, leather, vanilla, all that stuff. Like, yeah, I want this. When I got my order, they gave me 2 bottles of Black Magic, and I was like, wait, what? So I contacted them saying, okay, you guys messed up my order. Can you send me the right one and I'll send this back? And they're like, oh, actually, we messed up on our inventory and we don't have Espresso Royale anymore.
It ruins your day.
I was pissed. I was really annoyed. I never ordered from them after that.
Yeah.
And yeah, so yeah, it's nice. And I do want to explore the brand some more. I did notice on their website they do stock Espresso Royale. So one of these days, I will look into getting it.
Okay.
Or at least getting a sample.
What's going on, Coco Pebs? Thank you so very much for stopping by. I know it is, I don't know what time it is where you are, but I know it's probably late-ish. I appreciate you so very much for stopping by. Thank you. Yeah, I get that. That kind of happened recently. I was ordering, so coming up soon, me and Dr. Rose are going to do a live to celebrate me getting my channel monetized and me actually making it over 2,000 subs. That's blown my mind.
Congratulations on that, by the way.
Thank you. That has blown my mind. I didn't think it was going to happen like that, go that quick, all of that. So once we do that, we legitimately are going to do a giveaway. And when I say a giveaway, this is probably going to be like the biggest one I've ever done.
Oh,
So I
nice.
had ordered a fragrance to replace one that I'm actually going to give away. They sent me a fragrance that I already have. And
Oh, okay.
so, yeah. And I'm like, okay, well, I can't do anything with this. And so they were telling me, oh, no refunds. And I was like, fine, no problem. What I'll do then is it'll end up in a giveaway. So they actually contacted me back and was like, you know what? We're going to replace the fragrance we messed up and sent you with the right one. And you can just keep the one. So because my heart was in the right place and I was going to give it away anyway, it's a legitimate thing. And I'm going to actually end up getting my the fragrance that I actually want. So I'm very happy about that and looking forward to it. Thank you, Kia. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thanks, D'Angelo. Thank you guys so much.
It's well deserved.
Thank you. I still kind of have a thing with that. Like when people are like, you deserve it, like, okay, thank you.
You put in a lot of work and a lot of time. So
yeah. You know what? It's I keep saying I was talking to Kiana Vision. I think she was in here earlier. I call it a labor of love, but she says, nope, think of it as your love project. And I was like, that sounds so much better than labor of love, because labor of love sounds like, oh, I got to do it. But your love project sounds like something that you can really give energy and time to and invest in and grow it. So I actually love that. Thanks, Fragrance Anatomy. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, Nats. You brought Mama Westboy to me, so I'm forever thankful for you. Mama Westboy watches my content consistently, and I love her like she my mama. So you take care of Mama. And don't do it silently. Do it loud. I appreciate you, though. I appreciate all the support.
Always around. We appreciate you, Nats.
Yes, we do. We really appreciate you.
All of you, everybody.
Yes, that's first and foremost. I appreciate all of you guys. My bro Lawrence Davis is in here. It ain't came up yet, but it's coming. It's coming. My on my studio, I can see his comment, but it hasn't popped into StreamYard. But Law, thank you so very much, bro. I appreciate you very much, brother. Thank you. He says, stamp that line. It's yours, bro. It's actually not mine, so I can't stamp it. But the one I am gonna stamp is I'm actually going to get shirts made and all of that. Raise your vibe and attract your tribe. That's mine. And that's going to be a thing. That is going to be a thing. Yes. Thank you so much, Yvonne Curtis. Okay, now they're coming through. What's going on, bro? I appreciate you for stopping by, spending some time with the lovely Amina and myself as we talk about our beautiful black bottles and just celebrate all things black. That's what we do. Thank you so much, Yvonne Curtis. I appreciate you as well. You have been so supportive. All of you guys, seriously. It's on me, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I think if I hold this bottle up, you guys may not know what it is off top. So I'm going to show you the box. Okay.
Okay.
Mont Blanc emblem. So if I held this up, people would be like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
You may know if I do that. Like I could just be like, people would be like,
it's like a pencil sharpener or
a cog, like some type of, I don't know, some type of machinery piece that you I don't know. I'm not an engineer.
It's a cool bottle. So there you go.
Yes. But the fragrance on this one, it has a very solid cap. So you got to kind of give it some body English. I think this one uses like it has violet, frozen grapefruit. Fancy schmancy, like pinky up, you know what I mean? Les Bouges. But it smells really it smells really, really good. I think I got this from I want to say Nordstrom Rack, and I was in line, and you know that's how they get you. They put stuff like when you get ready to check out right within arm's reach. And
Sephora does it too.
Yeah, it's a setup.
Yeah.
It's a shakedown. Jay Holloway, it's good. I really like it. And again, I think if you can get it for under $30, you should do it. You should definitely do it. I don't know if you will like it. Is
it powdery? Because you said there's violet in it. So
this one's not powdery. Okay. It's kind of sharp and fresh.
Okay.
So it's like this is like a blue fragrance made for cooler weather, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Listen. Les Bouges. But I really enjoy this one. I like this one a whole lot. It's made several of my lists, and I feel like it's a must-have. Channel 69 Reformulations. Thank you guys for stopping by. Let me make sure your comment comes through. Reviews from the six. What's going on, bro? Thank you for stopping by. I feel like, you know what, Paige, if you found this in Marshall's, bro, you made out like a bandit. Because like I said, I was in Nordstrom and I didn't pay full price for it, but it was at the time I may have paid $40 for a 1.7 for a 2 fluid ounce. So I mean, it had probably been out for maybe like 2 or so years at that point. Yeah, Jay Holloway. It's a blue fragrance, but it's for cooler temperatures. You know, the blue fragrances are technically spring, summer, but it can last throughout the heat. I think last time I wore it was, well, you know me, I wear my fragrances whenever I feel like it. But but I think the last time I wore it when it was cool was probably in November, and it did really, really well.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice. All right. Well, let's grab another. Let's do with one that's actually black. Okay. Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille is the only private blend Tom Ford that I have. There are a few that I would love to have, but I'm perfectly happy with this one. It's a tobacco vanilla scent. It's quite spicy. Like cloves. It's also okay. So the spices in here remind me of a chai tea.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever had any. But it's so good. I love it. It's kind of milky, sweet tobacco. I had a fragrance that was similar to this, and again, I was decluttering and downsizing, and I said, okay, I don't need both of them. Which one do I like the most? And I like this one better. I ended up keeping this and selling this. I also have memories attached to this fragrance because I got it when I was visiting Oman.
Okay.
And every time I smell it, it reminds me of that trip. So I don't think I could ever get rid of this. I mean, it smells amazing, but I think I'll always have it in my collection because I have such a positive memory associated with it. So
certain ones are like that. They just can't go anywhere because it makes you think of that. The interesting thing is, trying to make sure I don't knock anything over. I have like a roll-on version of Tobacco Vanilla.
Okay.
Tobacco Vanille. But I actually have Mac Velvet Teddy. And those are pretty similar in profile.
Yeah, I heard. I haven't tried Mac Velvet Teddy, but I know a lot of people say they smell similar.
I think you'd like it.
Okay.
Do you like fragrances with a honey note?
Yes. Well, honey not too much honey, but
say it's turned up.
Oh.
The honey in that one is once it dies down, though, it's good.
Okay, as long as it's not too like sugary sweet, then I'm okay with it.
It's like you know the difference between raw honey and just like honey.
Okay.
So this is kind of like a raw honey, and raw honey kind of makes me feel like I'm a gag a little bit. So the honey in it is I won't say it's unrefined. There we go. The honey note there is unrefined, and so it's a little screechy in my opinion in the beginning. But once it kind of comes off the screechiness and you go right into the tobacco, it's like okay, and it's like pure tobacco, like it's like Havana Cubans tobacco, like that type of situation. And when I first smelled it, I was like, I don't see how or why a woman would want to wear this. But then again, it's on my skin, so it makes sense to me. Like it could get on you and just smells just very beautiful.
And I tell people always, even masculine fragrances, if women wear them, it can come off as feminine. And I've had it happen to me where I've purposefully asked people, and knowing well that I'm wearing a masculine, marketed fragrance, and they're like, "Oh, it smells feminine." I'm like, "Sure." I'm like, "Yeah, it smells feminine." So yeah, it for sure depends on you.
Yeah, definitely. I saw you actually had you actually are the one who made me want to try Antaeus because I've seen that around for forever. Listen, I promise you I'm not clairvoyant. Maybe I am and I don't know it, but yeah, I was never interested in it, but your review made me get interested. It's like, okay, if Amina says good, I may need to check it out.
We'll get there. I love the scent. I think it's
and you know what, Yum, you make a lot of sense. Swish or sweet? Not the flavored ones, not the ones white peach and white grape. Swisher Sweets, the ones that come in the red and white box. I'm probably telling too much of my business.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. What is this Swisher Sweet? I don't know what that is.
They're cigars that you can split open and fill with things.
What?
Things.
I don't understand. I don't. My virgin ears.
You don't even have to do that, Jay Holloway. See if you, wait until Macy's has friends and family sale, or if they send you coupons or anything like that. That's what I did. I waited until Macy's sent me friends and family, and they let me stack 2 coupons on top of each other.
Nice.
And once they let me do that, I think I ended up paying $38 for it. Boom! I was like, perfect. Bring it on.
So Max still carries it.
Yeah. Okay. As far as I know, I got mine from I got mine from Macy's. So
okay.
Exactly, D'Angelo. You know what we're talking about. All right.
Okay.
Like what Yvonne said. There we go. Uncommon.
Macy's is having a sale. Jay said. They're having a sale.
If they're having a sale on where you can use the coupons on fragrance, right now will probably be the best time to get with it.
Okay. So the next one I have. This is also a bottle that's maybe not technically black, but it has a black label and a black top, so I consider it black. And I have one from this house. So
I just got one question, Amina.
Yes.
Who gonna check you, boo?
True. Nobody. Frederick Malle Portrait of a Lady.
I've not smelled it yet.
You have to.
Really? I know you rock with Musk Ravager. I know that's one of your ones.
Give it up. I do love Musk Ravager, yes. But Portrait of a Lady, to me, just screams sophistication. It's a beautiful. I know Jay loves Portrait of a Lady.
That's the rapper there.
Yeah. Kia, can you remind me? I don't know if you said you didn't like this or you did. But yeah, this is just a sophisticated, spicy, slightly smoky rose. And it just makes me feel good when I wear. I feel grown. I feel grown up. You know how, I don't know about you, but I always say this and I always try to ask others who are older than me, at what point do you feel like an adult? Like what point in life do you feel like an adult?
I honestly can't tell you because I tell people this. I still feel like a kid with a license. Like I still feel like 14. Like somebody gave me a license and I can do anything I want to. Like that. I still feel like that.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel. Except for when I wear a Portrait of a Lady. Then I feel
like a woman, huh?
Like a woman. I feel grown when I wear it. It's just very sophisticated. It's beautiful. I think it's well composed. It's made me want to try more fragrances from Dominique Ropion, which I have sampled like in the store. Promise is another one that I don't have, but I have a decant of it and it's freaking amazing. But yeah, this is my first Portrait, my first Frederick Malle of the video. I have a couple more coming.
Listen, Yvonne, I agree with you. I've been paying them since I was 14, so.
I mean, I pay bills too, but I still feel like I'm a teenager. I feel like I'm 17.
Yes.
I have an immature sense of humor.
Me too.
I feel like I still sometimes, well, most of the time I dress like a teenager. I just feel like I'm not, I don't know.
I get pegged for much younger than I am too. Like, so it's like I can't remember who I was talking to about it, but I was looking at my analytics and I was like, one of my biggest audiences is 18 to 24. I'm like, really? I would have thought. But then I was talking to Lulu and she was like, well, think about it. You the way you talk about your fragrances, how you talk about fragrances that are probably going to be more or less in their price range. And I was like, that make a lot of sense. And then two, I literally, like, if I shave this beard off, I look like Big Baby, like the baby from Boss Baby. That's what I mean. I look like Boss Baby if I get rid of the beard. It's ridiculous.
It's a baby in a suit.
Thanks, Martusan. Chill Mode came in finally.
Oh, welcome. You're late for the party. About an hour late.
All right. So me?
Yes.
Okay. But yes, I definitely would love to.
Fans of Portrait of a Lady here. It's okay.
Yeah.
Things I
We'll get
heard.
you some kids. It ain't for the week. No, I don't think my lifestyle is set up for children because I am kind of still in selfish mode. I'm not willing and able to give my time to anybody other than myself at this point. I'm just now getting to the point where making myself a priority is now a thing. So I'm not ready. Yeah. What's going on, Christy? Thank you so very much too. I meant to
welcome.
To shout you out. Thank you so very much for all your love and support, and thank you for joining us on tonight. Now, when we were doing the auction, the charity auction, I wanted to get a fragrance that you had so bad, but I already had it.
Which one's that?
I'm going to show you.
Oh, okay.
The only thing is, I was like, I don't know if it's a huge difference between it, and that's Coach. Okay. So I don't know if the one with Michael B. Jordan is a different version of this one. It's not.
I don't think so. Is it the EDT that you have?
This is the EDT.
Yeah, I think they're the same.
Okay. And I knew I don't like the what's that? The silver one? The platinum?
Okay.
I didn't like that one.
Yeah.
I was in the Coach store and smelled that one.
Is it like a metallic aldehydic one? Okay.
Yeah, I just don't like it. And they were like, "Oh, this is a new Coach." I said, "Well, you can keep that. I rock with the old Coach." And I actually love this fragrance. A lot of people say they have problems getting longevity out of this one. And for me, my skin is one who I can hold myself down and my skin will metabolize it really quickly. For some reason, this one, it won't do that. So like 6 or 7 hours with this one, and I'm solid. Pear. I know pear is one of the notes I smell most in here, which I actually like. I'm starting to really like pear in fragrances. I used to didn't like it because my sister used to wear Bath and Body Works Pearberry. Hated that. I liked it, but I hated it. It just reminded me of. Well,
if she wore it every day, all day, every day, I can see how you get sick of it.
Pear, amber. It's just super duper. It's even though it's in a mostly black bottle, this is legitimately a blue fragrance. So it kind of has that aquatic, aromatic fougere type of feel. I love it though. This is a legit staple for me. I got this on sale when Carson's was going out of business, and they gave me an umbrella and some lotion and all type of stuff. They hooked me up with this one. I think I paid when it first came out. I may have paid $45.
Sorry, bye.
Who we missing? I'm sorry. All right. You guys have a good night. I don't know who's going to be. Oh, gotcha. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Be responsible. Get your rest.
Yeah. Well, today is Friday, right?
No, today is Thursday.
Oh.
Tomorrow's Friday. Me and Lulu was just talking about that. The only time I know what day it is when it's time for a check and the day I actually have to go into work. Those are the only 2 days I keep up with. Everything else is just whatever day it is. All right. What else you got for us?
Okay. So I think I have my Frederick Mall. Should I just do 2 in 1? I'll just do 2 in 1 so we don't have to go through. Because I'm really, really loving these at the moment. And one of them, of course, is Musk Ravageur. Yeah, the scent is just magic. And I wore it like 2 weeks ago when I went to go meet a friend. And this thing was on me. Like really nice. I just kept catching whiffs of myself. To me, I get like a really spicy vanilla.
Okay.
And people do say it's animalic, but to me, the musk is somewhat very, very slightly animalic, but it's nothing. For example, like I know Kia doesn't like animalic scents, but I think she'll get along with this really well.
Okay.
At least I hope so. But I think so. I think she would. But this one is very, very great. Who's this? Maurice Rossell. I'm not sure who that is, but this scent, everything. I wish I had 100 ml, but really, do I need it? No. This is more than enough, and I think everyone should. Have you tried it?
I've not.
Okay. And the other one is, this is one that I think I've heard a lot of mixed feelings about. I personally think it's amazing. And this is Noir Épice. And this is like a spicy green fragrance. I think there's a prominent note of orange. I think it's orange. It's some sort of citrus, but it's not bergamot or anything. I think it's orange.
Okay.
And some people say it reminds them of Christmas, and I get it. I get it. But to me, this scent it kind of has this vintage vibe, which I really, really do like. It kind of smells I mean, I don't want to be offensive. It kind of smells like an old lady, but
Okay.
in the best way possible.
It's probably either, usually when I think of old lady, I think of jasmine. Jasmine kind of comes up old lady-ish
I
to
don't
my
know if
nose.
there's jasmine here, but for sure, I think what I really like about this fragrance is the geranium. So
Okay.
geranium has this green characteristic, like a very herbaceous green, and that's what I really, really love about this one.
Does it have balsam fir? Or fir? Because if it reminds you of Christmas, it's usually pine or balsam fir.
I have to check.
To my nose.
Yeah, this is great. This is great. I love this one. And there's one that you don't hear people talk about, but I know it kind of sits in the middle. People either love it or they don't.
It's okay. That's good though. I like fragrances that are either good or bad, not just it's okay. I don't need okays. I need greats or polarizing.
Right. I think
What's going on,
those are
Timo?
the most ones,
You said what? I had never heard of it until you just brought it up.
Yeah, this is great. Cinnamon and clove. I think cinnamon and clove is must ravageur.
Okay.
This one, I don't think it has. It's more green. I get green orange with this.
Okay.
Like orange and its leaves and it's you know, what do you call those things? Stems? I don't know.
What you talking about? The orange blossom?
Orange tree. No.
Oh, okay, got you.
This one, I can look up the notes real quick just to be sure.
Sure.
What's
going on, Nelly?
Top of my head. Fragrantica. You ever seen that new Fragrantica update that everyone's moaning about?
I have not been in there, and usually Fragrantica is my homepage, and for some reason I have not seen it. But yeah, I've heard about it.
Yes, it's actually okay. So Heather's right. It does have cinnamon and clove. Yes, so it has geranium, orange, rose, nutmeg, pepper, cinnamon, cloves, vanilla, cedar, patchouli, and sandalwood.
Fragrance down.
Is it okay?
If it's not, it'll be okay. Even if it ain't okay, it'll be okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Anyway, Noir Epices. Epices? I know I'm saying that right. I'm saying that wrong. Epice? I don't know.
So I'll get that one in a second. I'll get that one when you're giving us a new one. So we're gonna move on to another one.
Sure.
Somebody said something about plum. Okay. Here we go.
Hi, Nelly.
We got plum.
Oh, Eddie says he needs Vetiver Extraordinaire and French Lover. French Lover, I sampled a long time ago and I hated the opening, but that was at a time where I didn't appreciate green fragrances as much. Now I like them. So I need to revisit that sample I have. I remember really, really enjoying the dry down, but the opening, when I first tried it, it really made me gag. But I feel like it'll be different next time.
Yeah, nothing's gonna beat me watching Jay Holloway smell B. Nothing beats that. When I hear people say certain fragrances make them gag, nothing beats that.
What did he say?
Nothing beats Jay Holloway doing his review on B.
But that was
when I hear people say certain things make them gag, that lives rent free in my mind. I rewatch sometimes just for that one section. Somebody was saying something about plum notes. Ferrari Scuderia Forte. I am not a big fan of the car fragrance. The car fragrance sector, partially because I've had bad experience with them. This one surprised me.
Okay.
It has kind of if I didn't know any better, what it smells like is something jammy about it. So it's the plum, of course, but it smells like a pastry too. And this is the EDP concentration, and I've went to bed and woke up still smelling like this. So I feel like it's a great quality fragrance. This one actually made my list on the Red Kingdom just because it's got that little bit of hint of red on it. See, we break the rules. It was supposed to be red fragrances or red bottles.
You're up to your own interpretation.
Yeah.
And,
I even broke the rules and went with stuff that smelled red. You know what red smells.
I remember.
Like. You know what red smells like.
Yeah, that works.
All right, what's your next one? I'm gonna get this one.
Okay. So I was gonna ask about that one. Would you say it's more of a winter, fall fragrance, or more something you can wear in the spring, summer?
Let me think.
Like, what's the vibe of the fragrance?
Decadent. So I would probably say it's a gourmandish fragrance.
Yeah.
So maybe cooler weather, but I wear it in the springtime. So
well, I mean, we mentioned this earlier, so I might as well just go ahead and bring it. This is Chanel's Antaeus Per Homme. I know you guys are probably tired of me talking about it all the time.
Nope, because I want to hear about it.
I love it. This is also a sheep scent. You heard that? Sheep.
See? Les Bouges.
But this scent, honestly, is very beautiful. I love the way this wears on my skin. I actually cannot wait to wear it once it starts getting cool, because I feel like it would be even better. I wore this because I got it this summer, so I wore it a lot this summer, like a lot. I think this is one of the most worn fragrance I wore in the summer, and yeah, it's just like a heavy dose of castoreum, that gives it this nice leathery feel. It has green notes. There's some spices. There's jasmine, rose. It's quite complex, but everything just it's like a soup. You put everything in, and it just tastes so complete and smooth and perfect. And
I can rock with it.
Is an example of, okay, maybe I should do a video.
You should.
Where I talk about fragrances that are, to me, perfect. Like, you won't change anything. I'm gonna do that. Let me write that. Do that. Fragrances that I won't change anything about, because we have a lot of fragrances we love, but for example, you would love, let's say, Halfeti leather, which you guys know I'm obsessed with. Maybe, I mean, for me, I get okay longevity, but even though I love the scent, maybe I wish it lasts longer, so it's not perfect. Maybe, for example, Sebastian, I like it, but I find it quite sweet, so maybe if I could change it, I'd make it less sweet.
So what that sounds,
a perfect scent.
Yeah, what that sounds like to me is I got included in the tag early this year, my top 10 out of 10 fragrances. So it was like the perfect, I wouldn't ask for nothing more from them. So maybe that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess it's not original, but
I mean, no, it's original because it's your thought. You can title it something, you could title it something different.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, to me, so Antaeus is one of those. It's one of those. It has it's a combination of a lot of different elements, just done very, very well. And what I wish I could get my hands on is the vintage formulation. Of course, it's changed. This was made in 81, I think.
Wow, it's older than me.
Yeah. So a lot of people say that the new formulation has nothing on the original formulation. So if
I've been hearing that about almost everything.
Yeah, apparently, but we'll see.
Yeah. Lamar Gatson, brother, what's going on, man? I'm so grateful that you could stop by. Before we started the live, I started dropping my link on my Instagram. I dropped it in. I was like, if you can make it, come on, stop by. So we appreciate you for stopping by. I could be such a creep sometimes. Just be like, hey.
Oh, welcome. Mighty Strong is here too. Thank you for being here.
Me hop on down. I know I'm missing somebody. I missed a few things. Kiana Vision. Hey, I was just talking about you probably about 20 or 30 minutes ago. I was talking about how I was saying things were a labor of love. And you say, nope, call it your love project. And everybody was like, oh, I love that. This is the beautiful, and I can't say enough good things about this young lady. She is a creative as well. If you guys have not checked out Kiana Vision, please do so. She is a visionary, and that's what that's what she calls her folks, visionaries, the people that we come in contact with are visionaries. She also does something called the Black Content Corner. So individuals who are on YouTube as creatives, if you guys get into contact and she feels like you'd be a perfect fit for the Black Content Corner, she may put you on. So go ahead and check her out if you guys have not. I saw something else. Castoreum can be polarizing. Yes,
absolutely.
But do us a favor and break it down for the folks who don't know what castoreum is or where it usually is sourced from.
I mean, do we have to go there? I don't want.
We don't have to.
I mean, I could be wrong and I could be misquoting, but castoreum comes from some sort of glands. I don't know if they're anal glands or some sort of glands
From the
from
beaver.
beavers.
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact, they use it. Well, maybe I shouldn't say it.
They use it in what?
So the first time that I actually, so my first introduction to castoreum was not it called castoreum.
Mm-hmm.
I used to work on offshore drilling rigs, and sometimes not sometimes, all the time, they would have ice cream there sitting. It's like a self-serve station, or if you can wake up in the middle of the night and want ice cream, just go and get yourself ice cream. So me and my colleagues would work together after our shift, and after dinner, we would have some ice cream. I love vanilla ice cream, and they have strawberry, whatever. So I remember I was eating the ice cream with my colleague Martine, and he was saying, "You know what gives the vanilla ice cream the flavor, right?" And I'm like, "What?" He's like beaver butt juice, and I was like, "What?" What are you talking about? So he's like, "Look it up," because I didn't believe him. I was like, "You're just messing with me." So I looked it up, and indeed, some artificial vanilla flavoring comes from beaver anal glands. I don't know if they called it castoreum there in that article that I read, but I think it's similar to what they use in the fragrances. Anyway, fun fact, and it scarred me. And for the longest time, I didn't eat vanilla ice cream.
That makes sense. I'm kind of scarred too, so probably not.
I think if you get like the fancy vanilla ice cream, maybe not. I think it's just for the cheaper ones, because vanilla is expensive.
Yeah, vanilla bean specifically. That joint is expensive.
Yes.
What's going on, Loomis here? Thank you so much for joining us on tonight. We're gonna put this up there just because I'm a child and I'm tickled seeing that. I'm extremely tickled. So there.
So I mean, you guys can look it up. Look at what is used to flavor vanilla ice cream and like type beaver at the end, and you'll see it. But yeah, castoreum is polarizing, but I find that castoreum is easier to digest than civet, in my opinion. I think because I don't know, it just has this more rounder feel, whereas civet can be a bit more sharp. And yeah, I understand and I get when people don't like civet, but I think people who don't like civet may like castoreum better.
Okay. So is castoreum a fixative in fragrance?
Actually, I don't know.
Okay.
I'd be making it up if I said anything, but
more than likely it is, because anything that's usually added to a fragrance to make it last longer is a fixative.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah.
They use it in different places. I don't know everything about it, but when I started looking into fragrances and how they kind of break it down and use the aroma compounds and all of that, that really is something that got my interest.
Okay. Yeah, see, I haven't gotten too much into it. I know Ollie's mom, she's been really looking into certain bases that perfume companies use. So sometimes they'll use like a base of Javanol, and she can tell. And I can't. I'm like, I don't know.
What's Javanol?
It's some sort of, I think it's what they use to give that sandalwood scent. I could be wrong, but if I remember our conversation, that's what it was she was saying. And they have different types that are high quality, lower quality, and the lower quality one, she can really, it stands out. Okay, so yeah, chemical sandalwood.
Okay, cool.
I feel like me and Eddie have a similar taste in fragrance. Give me all that skanky.
You see, it's only the skanky ooze I can't rock with. It's certain fragrances that I just don't like.
Okay. Yeah, which is fair.
And it's not, I don't think it's all the time that I don't like certain notes in fragrances. It's certain ones. It's just like I ain't gonna be able to do it.
I understand.
Right. What we got? What we got in the chat? Anything I'm missing?
And I'm just looking. Yeah, so everyone's it's confirming that it's sandalwood, Javanol sandalwood.
Got it.
Okay.
All right. So my next fragrance is the one I dropped, and it's a Jesus del Pozo. It's Halloween Man.
Oh, okay.
And this is Halloween Man. The shot. Yeah, this is Halloween Man shot.
Okay.
I actually like the fragrance, but it smells like something else in my collection. So this is probably going to be one that I'm going to give away. I think a lot of people are comparing this, at least similarity wise, not the same, to La Nuit de l'Homme by Yves Saint Laurent.
Okay.
But everybody rocks with that one and says it's perfect for a date night. it doesn't do anything on my skin really. It's like it doesn't smell bad, of course, but it's just not. Again, I think we were saying in the chat, okays don't have a space in my collection.
Right.
I need something that's gonna bang.
Yep.
Yeah, and see, I got something that actually, Lamar Gatson, I have something that feels this vibe. What was interesting about this, I think this has a lemon daiquiri kind of accord.
Okay.
I don't get that, but I take that back. I do.
Okay.
It's something very martini-ish about it up front in the opening. Now it is great for the price. That's what
I've heard really good things about the Halloween Man, the original fragrance, but I haven't tried that or its flankers, so I don't know, but I've heard it's nice.
I liked Halloween Man X, and Lamar Gatson actually sent me that. He sent me that. I wore that one, and I think I only got like a sliver left in my decant that he sent me. Let me see if I can find it real quick without knocking.
Could you highlight Making Scentz?
I saw him come in too. What's going on, Making Scentz?
Thanks for being here. What are you talking about? Which one is that? I'm thinking he's talking about Antaeus, because that kind of sounds like Antaeus.
This is all that I have left of Halloween Man Shot, Lamar. So I've been wearing it. I got one more wearing and it's out of there.
That's it.
I call myself trying to organize my samples and decants. But the organizer I got is too small for the twist up atomizers, so I ended up having to order another type of storage solution for those. So basically, what I have right now, let's see if I can.
I'll show you what I have later on afterwards to store all my travels. Okay. Yes.
These are the size of like lip gloss and or lipstick.
Yeah.
But the twist ups won't fit in here. So I was on Amazon and I got a storage solution. I think it could fit maybe 12 to 15 nail polish bottles, and I figured if it can fit 12 to 15 nail polish bottles, it should be able to fit my twist ups. I don't know if I got one in here, but neither here nor there.
Yeah.
What else you got for us?
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna. Okay. Yes, I have two from the same house. I'll just go 2 in 1. Okay. Honestly, I have a few bottles from this house that their newer bottles come in darker blackish bottles, but I'm just putting the 2 that I have displayed that I'm going to be wearing or that I have been wearing lately, and they're by L'Artisan Parfumier. One of them is.
I didn't bring mine because they were green.
No, it's black.
It's green to me.
Through black, and I think the beads is kind of. I don't know.
That's why I didn't bring mine.
Well, the cap was black, so there.
It works.
But yes, I have Timbuktu and Noir Exquis. These are the ones that you've tried Noir Exquis, I think.
I've tried both of them. I actually have both of them. I got a backup.
But you have the older version of Noir Exquis, which
I got the new one too.
Oh, nice. So what I did with this one, I got this bottle when I hit, I think, 100 subscribers on my channel.
Woo woo.
Oh my God, I hit 100 subscribers. And I ended up asking them to engrave it with my channel name.
Wow.
And I wish it was more of I thought it was going to be the pretty kind of type. It's okay. I'm still happy with this. But I love this scent. It's like a smoky coffee. What I love about this is it has a note of ebony, which I think I only have one other fragrance that has a note of ebony. And it has this, I don't know how to explain it, but this almost like gasoline type feel to it. Just
like ethanol.
Yeah, slightly. But I love it. It's so delicious. And of course, Timbuktu, I'm not going to go on because you guys already know how I feel about it. I try to turn everyone I know on. Like, hey, smell this. It's one of my favorites and will forever, ever be in my collection. And it's also my favorite perfumer.
Yeah. I would say you're the reason I got Timbuktu. And I actually, this is who I was talking to. Me and Paige of Styles was talking. And I think I had posted up that I got Timbuktu. I was disappointed. He was like, if you keep it, wear it when it get cool. Yeah. And I was like, okay.
Okay.
And I sprayed it on when it was cool, and I liked it a lot better. But initially, like you said, I was pissed that it wasn't the bottle that they were showing on the website. That's why I was upset.
Yeah.
But I like the fragrance, so I'm glad I actually stuck with it.
Yeah, Bertrand is the man. He's my I actually sat down and thought about how many fragrances I have by Bertrand Duchesne, and it's excessive. But then, and the thing is that when I started collecting, it was just by chance that a lot of them happened to be by him, and I just liked his style of fragrance. That's it.
You find that because
yeah.
I didn't have a particular perfumer. I just knew what I liked, and what it came down to was that Alberto Marias. That's my dog right there. Alberto Marias does the fragrances that I actually love.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's my dog right there.
But yeah, I wear like a true African. I mean, that was his inspiration was. I think that's the reason why I was interested in this scent in the first place. The story behind it, because it was inspired by Rousselin, which we use. My mom burns Rousselin every night downstairs. And it's something that a lot of people from West Africa, particularly Guinea and Mali, use to fragrance their homes. And if you go to Guinea and Mali, not only do they use it to fragrance their homes, but they use it to fragrance their clothing and themselves before they go out. Okay. And so it doesn't smell like that per se, but it smells like the essence of Rousselin and the whole experience, which is why I really, really love this.
Yeah, the way you explained it and gave the history behind it is what made me a lot more interested in it. I had seen it around for forever, but I just had not pulled the trigger. And then when I found out it had a mango note, I was like, give it to me. Yeah. I love mango, but it's not mango in the traditional sense that I'm used to.
Exactly. It's not that fruity.
No.
To me, the mango is green.
Yeah.
It's like it just gives it a green feel, not a fruity
exactly.
feel. So yeah. And it's also heavy vetiver. If you like vetiver, you would
love vetiver. That's one of my favorite notes these days, vetiver. You got me. If you have vetiver, you got my attention. I'm like, what else?
Yeah. it's beautiful.
My next fragrance is going to be a cheapie. Not a cheapie, a very affordable fragrance. I got this maybe about a year and a half ago from one of the rack stores. I was walking through, and I like to do my treasure hunting when I go in the rack stores. Now, I was confused, and I had to actually read up on this to like get it clear. This is Whatever It Takes. Okay. Now, Kanye West did the artwork.
Okay.
But this is not Kanye West's fragrance. Whatever It Takes is a charity organization. And so I was like, okay, cool. Nice bottle. Big Beard Business had this on his channel too. And like I had it for like 3 months when I saw Big Beard Business's video. I was like, dang, I missed my beat. Yeah. But I like the fragrance. Okay. It's blue. It actually smells to me like Paco Rabanne's Invictus Aqua. That's what you really get out of this one.
Okay.
Nothing too groundbreaking. It's fresh. It smells good.
Okay.
Not a lot of longevity, but that's okay. I paid $10 for a 3.4.
Yeah, I like that. And I think someone who would get that and keep it would be for the artwork, perhaps.
Yeah. I think this is going to actually make it into my giveaway because I'm really, as you can see, I've worn it.
Okay.
Maybe like 5 times.
Yeah.
I try not to give fragrances away to have no more than that missing because it's like, dude. But yet still, to somebody who doesn't have it, it's like, dude, bring it here. I want to smell it, and that's it. So this may be one of the ones I actually end up giving away.
Okay. So Making Sense is asking, what about patchouli? Do those that like vetiver also like patchouli? I love patchouli a lot. Vetiver is a note that has been growing on me quite expeditiously. So they're kind of on two opposite ends, being that patchouli can come off very earthy and more dirty, whereas vetiver a lot of the time can come off as quite clean and soapy. But I've also come across some vetiver that leans damp and dirty. So I think I think someone can like both, and it's not like a huge thing. I mean, it also depends on how it's mixed in with all the other notes as well. So
if I'm dropping your channel name for Jay-Z.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's Experiencing Fragrances with Amina. But yes, oof, I love it. Okay, am I next?
Yes, you are. I would definitely say I agree with you on that, because there are certain vetivers that are damp,
Yes.
wet, grassy vetivers,
Yes.
and you have other vetivers that are clean.
Mhm.
Perfect example: Tom Ford's EDT Great Vetiver is a
Mhm.
clean, soapy vetiver,
Yeah.
whereas Narciso Rodriguez's Blue Noir is a more of a dank, musky vetiver.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. I would say the vetiver that's in here leans on the cleaner side in Timbuktu.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I would definitely say too, the same thing with patchouli. Certain patchoulis can be very earthy, almost Mary Jane like, and then certain patchoulis can be very floral and pretty.
Yeah. See, for me, what I tend to get with patchouli a lot of the time, I mean, like you said, it can have different nuances, but my favorite type of patchouli is the patchouli that's kind of dusty and give off like a cocoa. So like it kind of reminds me, doesn't smell like, but reminds me of hot chocolate powder. Before you mix it, of course. So it's kind of dusty but chocolatey. And on my skin, usually it dries down very chocolatey and almost gourmand. Yes.
Yep. As soon as you were saying it, it popped up.
Yeah.
I was like, Eddie got your back.
Eddie? Come on, we're on the same page. Okay, so the next one I want to talk about, let's go ahead and get rid of this one. Wipe it down. This is by the House of Ajmal, which is kind of new to me, and it is incense wood.
Okay.
It's kind of new to my collection. The bottle is very luxe. It's very, very heavy, and it wasn't that expensive. I've heard that.
Givenchy's Leandro.
Which one?
It looks like, when I see that one,
Oh, I
it
can see
looks
that.
like Givenchy's Leandro.
Yeah, I can see like the kind of the silhouette.
Angular.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, but this one is just like a woody, spicy, and when I first smelled it, I thought it had maybe hints of leather in it. I don't remember the notes off the top of my head, but I don't think it has leather, but to me it gives like a soft, leathery vibe to it.
Okay.
I also get some musk in here as well.
I've never smelled it.
Yeah, this one I just happened to stumble across it at a store, at a perfume store not far from my house, and it was on sale. And I think I got it for the same price as I would have gotten it on discounters, to be honest.
What's the price point?
I think you can get this for a little bit under $100.
Okay.
Maybe around 80 or 90. I also heard that they do dupes as well, but this is part of their original creations. But I think someone told me once that, yeah, they do dupes as well.
Okay.
But yeah, this is great. And then look at the top. I hate this part though. I don't like this. This kind of cheapens it to me. But
jewel.
This is nice. Yeah.
I like it.
I don't. It's
yeah.
I feel like if I take a knife, I could like quickly tie it off. I don't know. It doesn't work with it to me. I feel like it's misplaced.
It comes across well on camera. It could be a totally different story face to face.
True.
Yep. All right. Let's see who we got. All right, I'm kind of letting the chat lead who I don't have a specific order I'm doing these in, but the chat's kind of taking me through my collection, which is very interesting. I actually got this fragrance earlier this year, and it was a suggestion from Steven from Red Lessons. So I picked it up and was like, okay, because I think he was saying, if you like Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, try these. And I was like, I've smelled Lost Cherry, wasn't the biggest fan.
Yeah,
I also have an oil. You have an oil version of it, but La Petite Robe Noir Black Perfecto.
Okay.
I like this one. It literally smells like cherry clans. If you guys remember the Ferrera Pan Candy cherry clans or cherry heads, that's what this smells like. Amber, cherry, maraschino cherries, and amaretto. Basically, that's what I get out of this one. There's no amaretto in it, but cherry is a note. I think almond is in here as well. It smells amazing. I am just at the point where I'm liquidating certain fragrances from my collection, because once I hear about your history and what you've been into and stuff like that, I kind of give you the stink eye once I know what I know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So it's like, yeah. So that's the only reason. Great fragrance. This is definitely going to be in the giveaway. So make sure y'all there. If you like this fragrance and you interested to try it, it is yours.
Okay.
So yeah, I won't give it too much shine. Black bottle, I like it. Most of Givenchy's earlier
I think
collections
that's
have been.
Gourmand, right?
Yeah, this is Guerlain.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, JC, for subscribing.
Yeah, Jay-Z, thank you, bro. I appreciate that love. Show Amina some love, y'all. If you have not checked out Amina's content, you are doing yourself a disservice. So check her out. Check her out. Subscribe, like, all that.
Thank you. And vice versa. If you're on my channel, you're not subscribed to Uncommon Scentz, do it. I wish you could insert the Shia LaBeouf meme. Do it.
What else you got for us?
Okay.
I know you got something else. What else you got?
I got, my box is getting empty. So,
really?
Well, I mean,
I'm surprised.
I have more, but I didn't want to pull out a lot.
Why? It looks now. I can't speak for anybody, but it looks like the people are here. This is what I'm going to say. It looks like the folks are here, and they seem, for the most part, to be a very captive audience.
Yes.
Why would you not? If the folks are here and they watching, give them what they want. They want to see Amina. They want to see your collection. They want to know what you think about these fragrances. So indulge the people.
Okay. Well, we'll see. Let's see how we get along with these, and then we'll go. Cool. So next one I have is by Memo Paris, African Leather.
I got a story about that. But
I hope tell us a story because I love this scent. It's African leather, but to me the leather sits way in the back.
Okay.
To me, this is more of a spice forward fragrance. I think it's very delicious. Not gourmand at all, but I love it. It's so good. It's so good. More of a fall winter fragrance. But yeah, what's King of Love?
Oh, that's this bad boy right here.
Oh, okay. Oh, you always got the fancy bottles. Always nice.
Lamar, you didn't miss it. I have not done the review on it yet, so I threw a little teaser out there. It was like, okay, let's see if I can get the bait. See what I can catch. And it seems like everybody's kind of interested in this one, so I am going to review it soon. It is on my lineup to review.
Absolutely.
So you didn't miss it yet.
Yeah, but anyway. Memo, I'm really happy to have this in my collection. I do want to try some of the others. What's the other one? Italian leather, Russian leather. They have other leathers, and I'm hoping those are a bit more leather forward than this one, but otherwise this is still beautiful. Oh, thank you guys. Thanks.
Yes. They ain't telling no lies. You have an amazing collection. And I like the way you explain fragrances. You take your time and just really work. You just really work it. I love that.
Thank you.
So my story is I came across that fragrance. It was unboxed. I was in one of the rack stores. It was unboxed. I didn't know anything about it. So I was talking to myself. I was like, I should get this. I smelled it. I like the way it smelled. So I should get this. And I was kind of in that thing of, do you really need it? No. So I didn't know anything about them as a house. No. That fragrance was $21.
You are lying.
And when I found out about it like 2 or 3 months later, I was like, no,
man, I wouldn't forgive myself.
I'm having a hard time. I'm having a very hard time.
Wounds by bringing this up.
I'm having a very hard time dealing with that because it's like, even if I didn't like it, I could have resold it or something.
Yeah.
I didn't know any better. Now, when I go into discount stores, I don't know where my phone is.
You know what's
like this.
For. Exactly.
Like what is
this? When you look at this.
It won't happen again. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So this one is kind of interesting. I'm gonna blame Hillary from the Nerdy Bureau Fragrance Bureau for this one because she displayed this bottle and instantly I was like, I want it.
What's that? Oh, is this the Kat Von D one?
Yes, this is Center.
You need to tell me how that smells because I
can send you a decant, but I'll tell you how it smells.
Yeah.
Patchouli.
Okay.
It's a little powdery, but I've worn it 2 or 3 times. I mean, you may like it because it's complex enough that it's not just powdery. Okay. It's patchouli, it's powdery. Let me spray it. Matter of fact, let me put it on skin because on the test strip, does not do it justice. This needs skin.
Okay. I see. Have you tried the white one? What is it, Saint?
Yeah, I've not tried Saint yet. I liked it because of the bottle, but I heard it wasn't good on performance.
Okay. Okay.
It's very patchouli forward. Okay. It's very floral as well. The powderiness sits in the background.
Okay.
I'm gonna highlight Making Sense. Making Sense. I have to consult with the "Do you really need it" voice because I have 140 bottles at this point. But it won't be 140 after this giveaway. So I'll say that. Okay. But I have 140 bottles at this point, and unless they are 1.7 or smaller, I'm starting to run out of places to put them. So, and I also know this top row here, that's all sample sets, discovery sets, and I know once I go through those and do some unboxings, etc., my list is gonna get out of control. So I got to slow down. So Yummy says it's not enough for you, Amina.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I like it though, and again, when I think Hillary did this for her, I think it was her Pride video, and I was like, I'm interested in it because one, I'm a sucker for amazing presentation.
Yeah, the bottle is really nice.
The box is even kind of sexy.
Okay.
It's embossed.
Okay.
And then in my best Aaron Sullivan impression, it's fragrant. It's cruelty free. So I actually enjoy it. It's one of those fragrances though. Right now is probably the best time for me to wear it. Like I would definitely wear this if the world was open and I was going to a Halloween party for sure. It's very dark. It's brooding. It's a little vampy. It's sexy. And I honestly feel like depending on who you are, men can definitely pull this off. It's to me, it's a slightly more wearable version of Black Orchid.
Okay.
It's to me.
Yeah. I'm looking at the comments. Have you tried Memo Lily? A while ago I was at, I don't know if it was Neiman Marcus or one of them, and I sampled a bunch of Memo, but I have a bad habit of not writing on the test strips and just like mixing them up together and then not knowing. So I know I smelled it. I just can't remember what it smells like and if I liked it. But I think I have to go back and spend more time with them. I haven't tried Hyatt. Hyatt by who? I don't know which one that is. Hyatt.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
I can't think of that one. Can't remember exactly. Yeah, I mean, I feel like once you get over a certain number, you just stop counting.
The only reason, see, this is the challenging thing. The only reason I quote unquote count is because Fragrantica shows you, and I try to keep them neat. Yes. But I have a lot of fragrances that are not in the database.
Yes, that's how it is for me as well.
Yeah, so that can get challenging.
And then after I'm like, okay, well, I can't add this to it because it's not there.
And it's so frustrating.
Yeah. I haven't tried that, but I do want to try it actually. I looked up the notes on that one. I have Aurum, which is gorgeous. I love it.
Chef's kiss.
Yeah. It's delicious. It's amazing.
I've never even heard of Chemie as a house. So
I think Chemie is like a branch of Xerjoff, if I'm correct. I could be wrong. But I think they are like a branch of Xerjoff. They have beautiful, beautiful bottles, and their presentation is, I mean, Xerjoff in general, they do a lot. But yeah, it's really nice.
Kia, I'm gonna say this: if you do get it, just don't pay no more than about $40 for it. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, this is for the Kat Von D one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't pay no more than $40 for it. I think it's a solid fragrance to own, and if you like patchouli, you'll like it because it's in that dark orchid, not dark orchid. What is it? Black orchid. It's in that same vein. Okay. But when it goes into the dry down, it's just a little bit more powdery, and it's a lot more. It just kind of sits on you, like it sits on your skin with its legs crossed, just sitting up like I'm here. Very like, you back straight, not touching the back of the chair, legs crossed, very poised. You know what I mean? It just sits, so it smells really, really good. And like it's a nighttime fragrance for sure. I I couldn't see myself wearing it in the daytime. It doesn't feel right. And I don't really follow those rules, but with certain fragrances, you know when to do and what to do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna highlight this, bro.
All the juice.
I really don't. Like, your collection is crazy, and you said you don't count. It shows that you don't count.
Oh, okay. He stopped. Okay.
It shows that you don't count.
If you haven't seen his, Bryce also has a YouTube channel and has a collection video, and he has so many fragrances that I think he did about like 8 parts.
Yeah.
So yeah.
He unboxed, and then he unboxed the unboxed.
Yeah.
So it's layers to this thing.
Yep.
That's how many fragrances he has. So compound effect, exactly.
Jason's asking if I've gotten my nose on any from House Sillage. Yeah, I went to one of the stores and they had a display, and I sampled a few, but honestly, I've only tried the cupcakes. I haven't tried any of their male offerings, but I didn't feel like they were worth the price. And if I were to ever get one, it'll only because the bottles are cute. But the fragrances aren't bad per se, but I don't think they are original.
Okay.
And I think if they were cheaper, hell yeah. I think there was one that Tara sent me when we did the mystery thing, and I thought it was quite nice. It wasn't my favorite, but I also remember trying, I can't remember what the name was, but it's a popular one from House Sillage, one of the cupcakes, and I liked it. I thought it was really nice.
Wonder Woman one?
It wasn't the Wonder Woman one.
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna like that one. Based on the notes, I don't think I like that one. But I like this one, but I couldn't justify the price for the juice.
I get that.
Another thing is, I'm one of those people, and it's probably not the best, but once something gets super hyped up, automatically I'm like, no, I don't want it.
Same.
Even if it's good, I'm like, I don't want it. And then I'll try it, and then it might take me a while before I try it, but if I get the opportunity, I will try it to see if maybe I change my mind. And sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't.
That's why I stayed away from the Laliques that long. Because everybody was, I created. I'm like,
And that's why I feel about what's it called? Sorry to interrupt, but Baccarat Rouge 540.
Yeah. Lulu ruined that for me.
So much hype.
Lulu ruined Baccarat Rouge 540 for me.
Yeah, what did she say? Urinal cakes?
Urinal cake.
But I finally tried the EDP, and I didn't like it only because I couldn't smell it. But I tried the extrait, and I actually really enjoy the extrait.
But so I heard a lot of people say they go anosmic to it, and that's why they did the extrait.
Yeah, and that's why I decided to try the extrait, was because I went anosmic to the EDP, and the EDP I would put it on, and I'm like, did I spray
Still
it?
there?
I don't smell it. And then I would catch whiffs of it, like random whiffs every few hours. So I know it's there. I know it lasts long, but I also want to smell me. I want to smell me.
Of course.
That's, I'm not wearing my fragrance for not only for others to smell me, but I want to smell myself too. So I decided that the extra, although it's ridiculous, but it's the one for me. And I like it. Although, yes, it's hyped up. People talk about it left and right, but I like it. Yeah. It's one of those that it took me a while to try because of the hype, but I like it.
Yeah, and I tried Grand Soir, and it was like, okay, you know what I mean?
Though. You do? Yes, and I would say I think Grand Soir was the first niche fragrance I tried. I think I was buying skincare at some department store, and she threw in a sample, and I'm like, what is this? Like, what's this name? I never heard of this before, you know? And then I sampled it, and I was like, this is really nice. And then I Googled it, and I was like, oh, hell no. But this is back then, you know? So I think Grand Soir will be the first niche I've ever tried, if I remember correctly.
Okay. So you bringing me to something else. Is it on you or is it on me? I can't remember.
Which one? Oh.
Fragrance-wise, is it up to you or is it up to me?
I think it's, I don't know. Just go ahead. I think you just talked about Saint or Sinner.
Yes, so it's on you.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with one that's kind of new to my collection. I think this is the first. No, this is not the first indie brand that I featured, but this is from the house or Maison Bedarius.
Oh, I've heard about this.
Yeah, Zach Neneva is the nose behind this. Really nice guy. Indie brand based out of the DMV. Kia, are you here? She is. She's here. She also did a review on the house, which was really good. So if you guys aren't subscribed to Yummy 411, she also does really great reviews. I could listen to Kia talk all day, every day.
Mm-hmm.
Her voice is
For
so
sure.
soothing, and I love the way, like, she really takes her time with fragrances.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't just like, okay, I'm buying this. Oh, I smelled it once. Okay, review. She will spend a lot of time with it. And even if she's not sure if she likes it or she hates it, she'll still do a review, and she's very transparent with that. So you guys, Kia has a great channel. Make sure to check it out. But yeah, this is Velour. Velour is the one that I tried. I also posted a first impressions with Eve Spider Smells when we did a first impression on the sample set of this. And this is the first one that I felt like I was like, this is the one for me. A lot of the other ones I did like, some of them I didn't like, but this one was me. I say this is kind of a semi-gourmand fragrance. The notes are, I believe, caramel, amber, and oud. But for me, the oud is slightly apparent, and I get the caramel, I get the amber, but I also get rose.
Okay.
Rose is not listed, but to me, I get a heavy dose of rose. And this thing lasts for the concentration on I think they're extracts. Oh man, this thing lasts forever. Once you
is this similar? Do you find this? Have you smelled Maison Lancome's Oud Bouquet?
Yes.
Is it similar to that?
No.
Okay.
Actually, no.
Ish.
I wouldn't say so. No. I can see how you can make that, assumption because of the oud and the fact that it's sweet. But I wouldn't say that they're considered you can compare them and say that they're dupes of each other.
Not dupes, but is it similar?
No.
Really? Okay.
I wouldn't say so.
Okay.
I have a sample of Oud Bouquet. I don't have much experience with it, so maybe if I test them side by side, I will see it.
I don't have any experience with it either. I don't have any experience. I get comparison to Swiss Arabian's Shag Oud.
I have a sample of that too, so maybe I can compare them and see. Yeah. Let's see. I saw something here. Oh, okay. So D'Angelo said he likes Notorietta. Is that the vanilla one? Because if it is, that's the one I didn't like because it was extremely powdery on me. I think there's violet or iris, and it was just too much. That was my least favorite one. But I know a lot of people love that one.
Okay. Yeah. Uncommon Scentz to me.
And it's also a Black-owned brand.
You said who?
It's also a Black-owned brand.
Love it. I want to check it out. Definitely want to check it out. All right. I am going to pull out one that's newer to my collection. Technically, this one, not newer. This was my first niche full bottle.
Okay. I'm trying to remember. I feel like it's not. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mancera's Oud Black Candy. For the folks who do not like licorice, this is not going to be your jam.
So is it really powerful, like anise? Is it predominantly licorice?
It's black licorice up top.
Okay.
So it's very licorice forward in the beginning. Okay. So if it was more like Twizzler, red Twizzler, it would probably be a little more digestible. But this is black licorice up top, kind of like licorice, molasses, very sweet in the beginning. The musk dry down on this one. It's one of the best musks I've ever smelled because it's a sweet musk. You kind of have the dank, stanky musks. Yeah, Then you have the middle of the road musks.
Okay. Would you say it's more of like a synthetic musk? I know Mancera, like for example, Rose Oud musk. I think you've tried that one.
Yeah.
Would you say it's a similar musk to that one?
No, the Rose Oud musk kind of comes off like rubbery or plasticky.
Yeah,
this one doesn't.
Synthetic.
This one does not. The musk in this one is a very, I won't say pungent musk. It's a sweet musk that hangs around. And this one, about 14 hours on my skin. It performs like a bad boy. But it's really sweet in the beginning. So getting past that is it can be a challenge. It's only a few fragrances I go through that with. This one is one of them. Because like I said, a lot of people compare it to Lolita Limpica's Masculine. It does kind of have that vibe. But to me, Masculine is a little bit more red Twizzler, where this one's a little more black Twizzler.
I got it. Okay. Look at making sense.
I think you should. Like, a lot of people do not talk about this one. This one gets a fair amount of hate in the frag community. I don't know why. I love it. I actually love it. This is, like I said, I was talking to Dr. Rose and she was like, "You don't have any niche in your collection?" I'm like, "Not yet." And she was like, "Well, which one you want?" I was like, "Well, I want Mancera's Oolin Men." She was like, they're out of stock. And I'm like, "You asked me what do I want, not what's in stock."
That's what I want.
and she was like, "Okay, well, tell me another one." And I went through probably like 10. And she was like, "They don't have it." I was like,
Okay.
"Ma'am, you're asking me what do I want?" I was like, "Well, I've been wanting to try Ooh Black Candy." Silence. I didn't hear nothing from her for about 30 minutes.
Okay.
I got an email.
Confirmation.
Tracking number. Like, but she is so sweet. I'm so thankful to have even come in contact with her.
Yeah.
But yes, this is it's technically black and gold, but to me, that is a beautiful bottle.
It is. Is it a screw top or
this is a screw top?
Okay.
This is a screw top. I think
off, so I'm trying to pull on it.
Yeah. The interesting thing about this one though is it has a weight to it that makes you think it's gonna be a magnetic one, but this one doesn't have a real secure screw. I don't know why. But all the rest of the Manceras I have. Okay. Listen to me. I got a lot of Manceras now. They have a little bit more of a secure one. Like I could technically pull
Lulu level Mancera yet?
No.
Okay.
I'm not at Lulu level Mancera, nor am I at oh my God, what's his name? He's a guy from the DMV, I think. What's going on, Micah? You may want to give it a try. I think I didn't pay anything for it. It was a gift, but I think it's on sale for maybe about $85. But for 4 ounces of a niche fragrance, you may want to check it out. I forgot. I cannot remember his name right now. I know he has a channel and he has about 45 Manceras. I know you know who I'm talking about too. He's like, I think he's retired from the armed services.
Oh, no, it's not him.
Not Equality. It's not Equality.
No.
Equality has a lot of Manceras. He doesn't have as many Manceras as he doesn't have as many.
It'll come to you.
Yeah.
It'll come to you.
It's not Equality though. Equality has a lot of Manceras. He does. But it's not him. He's it'll come to me. I'll get it together.
Okay.
Hey, E Spider Smell.
Welcome. I just mentioned you earlier about the live we did for Maison de Darius. I'm glad you're here. Welcome.
Yes, welcome.
Oh my God. Okay. So Eve has, I don't know if you are subscribed to Eve, but she has an amazing, one of my favorite YouTube channels. And she just did a video about benchmarks, fragrance benchmark. I didn't get a chance to comment on it, but I'm going to rewatch it again because I think I want to do a video like that too. I'm going to piggyback off her idea. But I thought it was fantastic because she picks out like fragrances in certain categories that she considers benchmark. So what she considers other fragrances of the same or similar category to. And I thought that was really clever.
Yes, I am subscribed to Spider Smells. And actually, she and I were kind of chopping it up in her comment section about Guerlain. So,
oh yeah,
Centrifugal Force. Thank you so much, Bryce.
Okay,
yes,
that's good.
Centrifugal Force has like 40 Manceras, if not more.
Wow.
So, yeah, I'm not nowhere near those levels. But for me, having 4 from the same house means something.
Yeah.
If I have 4 of your fragrances, I'll rock with you.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm kind of the same way. Okay, is it me?
Yes.
Okay, so this is also one of those that technically is not a black bottle, but it has a black label, and it's one of my favorites from this house, and it's by Javoy. Yeah. I think Dr. Rose ended up getting this because I wouldn't shut up about it. This is so delicious. It's one of my favorite vanilla scents. It's like a spicy vanilla. It's a spice. It's like a chai tea, I think is the best way to describe it. There's vanilla, ginger, I think, lemon, black tea, and probably some other things. But this, I loved it. So when I was relocating from overseas, I packed a few fragrances in my check-in bag, and the rest of them were shipped.
Right.
And to me, I thought, okay, so these fragrances must be the ones that I love the most because I don't want to be without them. This was one of them. And it's just so yummy. It's so delicious. Javoy. I have others from Javoy, but this is the only one that I'm showing now because it's technically not black. So
That's okay. It's blackish.
yeah.
We could rock with that. Eddie B, you are comedic gold. But no, it wasn't the quality fragrances. I honestly, let me tell you guys this, random. I honestly, when I got this shirt and the other shirt that says Educated Black King, I got them at the same time from the same place. I had this folded up on my work table. And when I bought the shirt, it was earlier in the year. I hadn't met Quality Fragrances yet. And I met him and I pined back and forth about it, like, yo, you should send him this shirt. That's got his name written all over it, literally. And I was like, I like it. I don't know if I'm be able to replace it. I want to keep it. So I ended up not sending it to him and not mentioning it to him. Yeah. So I will say this: if I end up going to that store again, I will buy it and I will just be like, bro, I want to send you something, because I do stuff like that. I'm random like that.
Yeah, that's nice.
We still here, Deb. We are still here.
Deb left and came back.
We are still here. And to be honest with you, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 more.
I might have to go and dig up some more stuff.
I think Lumis here.
2-in-1s. Maybe I should have done,
Yeah, no worries. Lumis here. Yeah, she was saying Javoy.
I got mine from Javoy Mayfair, which is a Javoy store located in London. I know for sure they do international shipping, but I'm trying to think. Dr. Rose got it, so I wonder where. I don't know if she's still on, but if she is, she knows. Cardamom, yes, cardamom is also in here. Cecile Zazart something with a Z. She's the same person who did Love Don't Be Shy. She did Annie as well. She just is the nose behind this, and she has a way with vanilla. I think she did Love Don't Be Shy. I think.
I've never smelled it.
I got you. I got you. It's so good. It's so beautiful.
You gonna end up being my new Dr. Rose. And we were chatting on Instagram, and you was like, I think I said I hadn't smelled something, and you were like, oh, if I was stateside, I would send you samples. Yeah. And I was like, well, we were chatting, you was like, eventually I may be moving back states. I was like, oh, I can't wait, for my own selfish reasons, of course. But also too, because it was something about, I don't know exactly what you were going through, but it was something about while you were away, you felt far, if that makes any sense.
So that again?
I said it was something about while you were still in the UK, you felt far.
Yeah.
And of course your reviews were amazing, but you felt like when I would watch your reviews, I would feel like a longing for something, like you ready to come back, but you doing your thing or whatever. It's weird. I can't explain it, but I was like,
I can see that. Yeah. I mean, I was away, by myself. I mean, it's nothing I regret because it was a great experience.
Of course not.
But yeah, sometimes I wish like I just had my mom there or something.
And maybe that's what it is. And maybe what I was picking up for you was a longing, like I'm missing something. I could feel that. I can feel that.
Yeah, it's Zorokian. It's Remember Me. Yes, Nelly, it's Remember Me. Remember Me. I love this scent. And I also Javoy is a great house, by the way. It's a niche. So they have their own fragrance line, and they also have a store where they sell other niche brands like Xerjoff and I don't know, whatever you can think of. Yeah, but they have their own line. And Psychedelic is one that I recommend if you like patchouli. It's one of my favorite patchoulis. Although I don't have it, I want it. I had a sample. So Psychedelic is one. Oh, Jay-Z just said Psychedelic is one of my top.
Sure did.
Yep.
I wanted to throw that in there too before we got to that. She said your laugh is infatuated, then it's the old money classy laugh. Like after you get done, you're gonna say, "Oh, stop."
Now I can't unhear it. Great. Okay, what else? Yeah, so Amber Premier, Psychedelic. What's the other one? Incident Diplomatique, also a gorgeous one. They have a fig one that I have the one actually. It's really, really nice. Private Label is one that sent me a sample. I think I only tried once, but I need to give it a full wearing, but it's amazing. They have many, many, many fragrances. I think Javoy is kind of a house that's a bit slept on. People don't talk about them as much. They talk about Parfum de Marly and Xerjoff and stuff like that. To me, I think it's on the same level, to be honest.
Again, yes. I'm gonna eventually have to give my uncommon sense crown over to somebody else. Between you, I said this before, between you, Fragrance Journey,
Fragrance Journey's collection is goals.
I watch his videos and be on the screen like, what is that one right there? And it's like, it's not like he can hear me, but I'll be looking like, what is that one? Move over to the side. Let me see what that one is right there. He has an amazing collection.
He has. What's my favorite Javoy? I don't know if you see that.
Yep.
This is my favorite Javoy. Remember me, for sure. For sure. I only have 3 bottles, which is this one, Amber Premier, which to me is similar to Psychedelic, but it's the patchouli is just a little bit less because it's centered around amber instead of patchouli. And then the fig one, it's a long French name. I can't remember, but it's the fig one. Those are the ones that I have. And I love those, yeah. Yes, Rouge Pavillon is another one that Maite sent me. And first impressions was like, oh, this is good. But I haven't spent enough time with it yet. But yeah, Javoy is slept on big time.
All right. I look forward to being exposed and then broke.
That's how it is, right? You do all these swaps, like, oh, I get to try, and then before you know, you have like 10 plus sentences added to your list.
And that video I put up, that's part 1 of question mark how many my fragrance wish list. Who knows how many total? Because it runs the gamut, 1, and then 2, it varies on the given day.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Same. Yeah, I agree. I prefer me over Annie. For sure. I think this has more. Is she the nose behind Annie? Did I say that right? I think I did. Yes, this one to me is more zingy than Annie. Annie, I find also to be slightly powdery, but in a powdery in a sense that I can handle. Not like, some other ones, but
I smelled Annie.
I prefer this.
I smelled Annie, and I'm not blown away. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was good.
Marshmallows. Nice. I like it.
Yeah, it was good. It was sweet. It was nice. It was beautiful. And then it's like, okay, cool. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, it's okay.
Now, it is an amazing performer.
Is it?
Amazing.
Okay. And so I think I was talking to. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I gauge that based off my skin. If you are a fragrance and you perform well on my skin, you perform well. That's how I gauge it.
See, for me, Annie, it was one of those where I wouldn't smell it, and then it'll just sneak up on me every now and then. I'm like, oh, okay, still here. Here. I think for me, on clothing, it is where I really get it wafting around. On skin, I don't find it to last too long, but I have the Dua version of me, which is Drowning in Vanilla, and then I have Annie. And I had my sister smell both of them, and she was pretty spot on, which I need to bring her to my channel because she's 16, but she has a nose on her. She impresses me all the time. She said Dua is, like, they smell very, very similar, but Dua from the atomizer is way stronger than Annie, but Annie is more smooth, and she prefers Annie over Drowning in Vanilla. And I was like,
as she kind of should. Yeah, Eve, it's
absolutely right.
Yeah, because especially at that price point, you better you better be expertly blended at that price point.
Right.
They're not the most expensive. I'm not gonna say that, but when you get up to like in the 150s, 140s, I'm expecting a lot from you.
Oh yeah, the whole everything, not only the fragrance, but the packaging, everything.
Yeah, and if I can find what you're giving elsewhere, I'm more than likely going to go elsewhere, especially if it's similar quality. It doesn't have to be the same. If it's similar quality and similar, similar experience, I can be a label hoe of certain things. On certain things, I could be a label hoe, but for fragrance is kind of fleeting, and I don't always have to have the brand name in order for me to feel like, okay, you know, I'm with it. But when you have a collection of more than 100, you get to the point where quantity is no longer the thing. Your quality is like you got to be quality.
Yeah, I think a lot of us go through that stage where we start collecting and then we just start collecting for the sake of collecting.
Mm-hmm.
And then as you grow and you kind of learn your palette and what you like, and you're willing to expand on it, that's fine. But then you realize, okay, well, I have this and I bought this because everyone else was talking about it, but I really don't care for it.
Exactly.
And you start to you know, thin your collection, and then hopefully you're left with the ones that you really, 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 really love. And this is, of course, after you've gone through the experience of all the fragrances. So you know what you're talking about. You know what you like. You know what's good. You know what's not. And I think at the end, you end up with a really impressive collection.
For sure. And it's well rounded at that point.
Exactly.
It's so well rounded at that point. I'm trying to think. When did I start getting? Right now, I'm in sample set. I'm in sample set, discovery set mode now. I'm not in full bottle mode, except for certain ones. It's only certain ones that I'll be like, give it to me and give it to me now. I agree with you. Yummy. I actually got sour peach from Tyree. So
bitter peach.
Bitter peach, yes. Wait, no, yeah, that's bitter peach by Tom Ford.
Okay. So sour peach is the inspiration of
bitter peach.
Of bitter peach. Okay.
Yeah. So I actually got that. I got that from him. I am actually going to end up doing the review with him. He and I are going to do a live soon as well. Nice. So yeah, another one because we did one before. Yeah. Oh, I got to shout out my guy Slim Jim Longfoot. Thank you so much, brother, for coming to join us. This is the lovely Amina. He is a creative as well. Slim Jim is an amazing artist. He's a dope soul too. So if you guys have not checked out his channel, he will give you a word. He will also entertain you while he shares his creative passion, which is illustration. So if you guys have not checked out Slim Jim Longfoot, check him out, because again, like everybody in here, we are all creatives in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And if you guys have a little bit of time to spend, check out Slim Jim Longfoot. I will not tell you to subscribe, but chances are if you check out his content, you'll subscribe.
Yeah. But I got a decant of bitter peach by Tom Ford. And I hate, or actually hate is a strong, let me not say that. I am not a fan of what's the other one? Lost Cherry. I'm not really a fan of like fruit forward fragrances. I like some, but usually I'm not eager to try them. But I had an opportunity to get a decant, so I got one. And I thought I was gonna hate it, and I don't hate it.
You know what? Like I said,
it's too expensive, but I hate it.
I'm going to reserve my comments, but I will say I don't hate it.
Okay. Cool.
All right. I am going to. You know what? I thought it was, I really just thought it was going to be super hyped, and kind of is just a little bit. But Tom Ford kind of has a cult following, so I get it. And Tom Ford is probably one of my favorite designers. Not designer fragrances, but designers, period. But I like his fragrances as well. So it's like
I'll have some of his makeup.
Yeah, he does what he does, and he's a master at what he does. Let's say that.
Yeah.
All right, so I got this one here. It's a newer one to my collection. I'd heard folks talking about it. This is when probably a couple months ago, when for some reason I got the notion to get onto Fragrantica and get active in the chat rooms, I guess you call them that. I was hearing a lot about winter fragrances and people saying, "Oh, for this you need this," and etc. So I actually got Zadig and Voltaire's Just Rock, and a lot of folks are saying it's Spice Bomb. It's like, if you don't want to pay the money for Spice Bomb, this gets the job done. Making sense. Thank you for stopping by, bro. You have an excellent night. Be safe.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Yeah, I do that sometimes. I'll do that typically when if I run across a fragrance oil or something like that, I'll get the fragrance oil to see if it's borderline something I'm interested in. If not, I'm not looking for the in the original. And Nat, you're not lying. On first spray, I was not here for it when I first became acquainted, because it's like, I don't like this. This one, the magic, the magic for this one's in the dry down. Cinnamon, vanilla.
Okay.
I want to say coconut milk. It's something very creamy about it. So I need to let that alcohol kind of chill out for a second.
You know, I found what's the name again? What is it?
Zadig and Voltaire.
I was combining them. When I was on Ollie's mom's channel, she let me smell the one that was called "This Is Her," and like the white translucent bottle. And I was honestly, I thought it was really nice, and I thought it was very unique. I was surprised when she showed me the bottle and that it was designer, because I thought it was, it was nice. It was really, really nice, and I considered getting it, and I
Nats is spot on. This one's difficult to describe. You have to experience this one, because I didn't like it in the opening. I like it in the mid, and I love it in the dry down. The dry down and like it comes along and kind of surprises you, because you kind of forget about it for a little bit, and then once it gets in that mid and dry down area, I'm so glad I got this one. And I may have paid $40 for a 1.6. And this bottle is very interesting too.
I like the bottle.
It looks like a piece of chipped block.
Yeah. I like that.
So I like that. And then like this is like, I won't say gold lame, but that's not like a sticker. It's like that gold is underneath whatever this satiny black finish is.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not like on top. It's like it's underneath it, but it's scraped out, if that makes sense.
Okay. What's the name of that one again?
This is Just Rock.
Just Rock.
Just Rock. And this is technically marketed toward men, but I can see this being Zadig and Voltaire's Just Rock. Let me put it. I'll put it in the chat. I was looking for This Is Him, but I heard that This Is Him had some performance issues, and a lot of people were recommending Just Rock. It's similar vibe. So I hopped on it. I'm gonna put this in the chat. Take us away, Amina. What's your next one?
My next one, let's see. Oh, I have them here. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but the next one is by Arabian Oud, and it's called Solid Black.
I heard about this one.
Yeah, I got this one based on a recommendation from Havenly Scentz, actually, and
that's where I heard it from.
Sale on Arabian Oud, which is why I jumped on it. This was before the whole Arabian Oud debacle, which I won't go in detail about. But this one, I can't remember the notes, but to me, I get like spicy, woody scent with a little bit of fruit, like just a tiny hint of fruitiness in it that keeps it bright.
Okay.
But I want to spray it, but not on me. Let me spray it on this box. Is that right? Let me see if I can spray on the box to remind myself.
I'm gonna highlight Drea's.
It's sweet, creamy, spicy, slightly floral with a tad bit of fruit. The devil is busy.
That
I know what you're doing. I know.
That's taking me out. It's truly busy. It's funny that you said it, because one of my friends' mothers would say that all the time. You know, she would invite you in, and you know, she would get in your business. She'd be like, "How are things going?" Like, "Oh, you know, everything's good. You sure? Like, what's going on here?" Like, if you tell her, she'd be like, the devil is truly busy. So you took me back with that one, Drea.
Yeah, I mean, this sense, it's actually really beautiful. I love it. I love it. It's just heavy but spicy, sweet. It's really nice. Really, really nice. People are asking about tell us about the debacle.
Yes, tell us about the debacle, because I'm kind of interested, because I don't know if I'm scandal searching, but when I hear,
I think if you're really active in Instagram, and it probably was around the time when we lost Third, and a lot of people were looking at brands to speak up, to show their support for the Black Lives Matter movement. And so yeah, a lot of the fragrance enthusiasts or influencers are reaching out to companies saying, hey, we know your stance on this, whatever. Okay. Arabian Oud, however, a friend of mine who is in the YouTube YouTube and Instagram fragrance community, reached out to Arabian because he loves Arabian Oud and he raves about them. He has many videos about them, and he, being a man of color, reached out to them saying, hey, you've been silent this whole time and all this. What are your stance? And that is message. And by the way, keep in mind, they've had many back and forth communications on Instagram. So they read the message and responded. And then I guess, just it leaked out that they ignored, and then they went and blatantly lied, saying that they never saw a message and blah, 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 blah. And they, they went, to the All Lives Matter route, and then just basically lied about the communication they had with this specific person. And I don't know, I never got this is the second Arabian Oud fragrance actually, but it's not a house that I felt connected to anyway. But it was just kind of like, well then it's okay. I won't give you my monies. I'll keep my money to myself. But I can't take away the fact that this is a nice fragrance. It is a really nice fragrance. It's very strong. It lasts forever. But I just don't respect how they handled that situation. They could have done it in a way different way.
Yeah.
Instead of just lying about it. I mean, we have screenshots. We see it. And we're like, no, that never happened. And it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, and you know what? I will say this. It's unfortunate, but I appreciate folks that go ahead and show their true colors. Thanks again. Appreciate you, Slim Jim. Thank you for stopping by and spending a little bit of time with us. Please do check us out again. We always got something going on. If you've not subscribed to Amina, go check her out.
Thank you.
But yeah, what was I saying? A lot of I would rather know who you really are. And I appreciate that. It can be so disheartening because it's like, dang, that was my favorite company, or that was my favorite whatever. I would rather know up front than be dancing with the devil. Go ahead and show me who you truly are so I can be done with you. Because listen, my fallback game is so strong, you would think I took a nap on you. So for real. So yeah. And see, Yummy, you can ready to ruin it for me with Dua. I actually just started up with them, and I have 3 of their fragrances now, and I'm going to be very cautious. And again, even though I haven't heard or seen anything with them that showed that they were what's the word I want to use? That they were blatantly disregarding. They just weren't as connected to it. So what I hear and see in that is I don't matter. Because again, if I truly mattered, if Black and brown folks truly mattered, you will be very vocal. And again, it was various companies that kind of stood up and was like, hey, we let me show you where we stand. Nike was one of them because Nike knew. And again, I don't know if it was altruistic. I don't know if it was profit driven or whatever, but Nike knew their base core consumer group are Black and brown individuals, and they better had did what they did, and they did. So
these companies, they, like you said, they may not care about us, but they do care about our coin.
Yeah. Okay. And again, I feel like without us, there is none of our coin. So even if you're gonna get on here and be like, yes, we stand with the Black and brown community, let's leave it at that, at least, because a lot of us don't know our inherent value and power that we bring, especially as core consumers. I don't know how many I've counted. I don't know how many you've counted. But us as fragrance enthusiasts and creatives, etc., we are some of the driving factors in the fragrance game. Whether you got 10 subscribers or 10,000, if you can say this fragrance is so and so, and 10 people go buy it, you're a driving force, and it just is what it is. So it's foolhardy to not really stand up and be like, "Yo, I'm standing with the people who've been rocking with me." But that's just how I run my business in my life. The people who support me, I support those people, and I'm not blinded by color. I know that there's an inherent bias. I also know that there's an inherent privilege that is afforded to other individuals that are not afforded to other individuals. However, the people who support me, I support them even harder. And if you don't rock with me the way I rock with you, that's something that I need to know so that I can get my priorities in line.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, I didn't mean to go this, that direction. Just have.
But you know what? It was important, especially as we talking about our beautiful black bottles. Our black is beautiful. It's relevant.
I almost didn't include this, and I actually, okay, so I'm gonna tell you something. I actually filmed my Black is Beautiful tag video. I actually filmed it. I just never edited it. And if I don't edit a video within the first few days of me filming it, I just kind of trash it, because then I don't feel connected to that video anymore. I feel like I'm editing someone else's video, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Enjoy the process. So when I did that, I didn't include all of these actually, because I didn't have them at the time. They were in transit, but this was here. I had it shipped here, so this was here waiting for me, and I did not include it in the video because I was like, I don't do, But just a short mention, and that's it. I'll still wear it because I paid for it, and I like the scent. It's a beautiful scent. Of course. But I won't be talking about it.
Yeah, and that's how That's how it was with Prada. I had did a video with a Prada Luna Rossa video, a Prada L'Homme video, 2 of them. And I know I see that comment too. Akisi is silly.
I went to the bathroom before the live.
And I'm so used to it. I work in a capacity where I'm sitting often, so like my body is kind of primed to be like 4 hours in, cool, it's time to go to the bathroom and come back. So I'm kind of used to it. But Prada was one I wasn't giving any attention to, which I have one that I'm finishing up, and there'll be no more Prada. It's kind of the same with Guerlain. Once these are gone, no more Guerlain. And I actually like Guerlain fragrances because they are a designer who has almost niche quality, and that is unheard of to me. They have really great fragrances and really great quality. So it is what it is. I'm sure I'll find something that fills that void. I'm not too
absolutely. I mean, look at there's thousands and thousands of companies out there that make really good stuff. So
yes, and Eddie, that's actually what I'm
hurting. You'll be fine.
That actually, Eddie, this is what I'm doing right now. I'm focusing more on my channel. At least I showcase what I'm actually really interested in and what I'm into, period. But I am purposely seeking to understand more about Black owned brands and Black perfumers, etc. So my past 2 videos have been very Black owned brand centric, and I have enough content to probably do at least a total of 10 to 12, if not from the same perfumers, different various brands. And when you ask me, Amina, had I heard about Nick Ricardo, they're on my list. So I'm going to do them soon too.
Good. I'm glad. Yeah, check out Mason de Darius as well.
I will do.
Yeah, they have sample sets you can try.
Okay, I'll put them on the list. That'll be that has to be my December purchasing, because I blew through my October and my November. And it ain't November yet.
Understandable. I get it. Is it my turn?
It is.
No, I just talked about this one, about Solid Black.
Okay. Is it? It's my turn again? Okay. So. Well, yeah, I got something. Okay. I'm gonna feature this. I'm gonna touch on it real quick. It was the owner at the time said some very anti-Semitic and anti-people of color things, and also he only apologized because it looked bad, not because he was sorry, not because he didn't mean what he said. It was just like it's just because it sounded bad. Exactly. This is a much better. This is a much better answer. Yummy 411 says, history of racism and cultural appropriation to summarize. Thank you so much, Yummy. Eve's Spider Smells. Eve's video sums it up. greatly. Like her and I were chatting about that in her comment section for like a solid week. So her video sums it up excellently. So yeah, it made me sad too, Drea. It really did. But it again, like I said earlier, and like Deb Day said, show me who you are, and I'm gonna believe you. So my next fragrance, this one, first and foremost, I just want to show you guys the presentation of this one, the box.
Yeah, wait. Oh, okay. We'll do that later. Man in Black. Okay.
Bulgari Man in Black Essence. Now, see, this is the limited edition. You see the essence kind of blends into the...
Yeah, I see it.
And like this is embossed all the way around with like a copper foil. If I'm not mistaken, Lalu is the little comment card is in here. Lalu is a Nigerian artist. Lalu Senbanjo.
Oh, nice.
So they got a Nigerian artist to do the artwork.
Nice.
The bottle.
Yeah. I like that a lot.
And then it's got this little twist atomizer where you lock it when you don't want to spray it.
Okay.
And then you turn it around and you do. Now, what does it smell like? I know that's what everybody want to know. What does it smell like? This is one of my favorite fragrances in my collection.
Okay.
Leather.
Ooh, yes.
Booze. Some a little spicy. This is wintertime. Like, okay. I sprayed this on. This is probably my longest lasting fragrance that I have in my collection.
Really?
I've gotten about 8 hours off this. 18. Last time I wore it, I ended up in a fashion show, unbeknownst to me. I actually went there. I went to the show to be a participant, not a participant, a spectator. And one of my friends' partner brought me into the show. And I'm like, okay. She was like, I just want you to walk at the end. I walked. I was sweating because I was nervous. I had on a leather jacket, but I wore this. I wore this that night. And then, we went and hung out. I came home, finally went to sleep, and could still smell this, like,
still pumping.
Pumping. It's a projection monster. It lasts forever. It kind of puts you in the mind. This one to me kind of puts me in the mind of CH Men. Not CH Men. What's the one that's got like the flip cap? Is it Privé?
I don't know.
Carolina Herrera Privé. It puts you in the mind of that.
Okay.
Amp it up. I would say take it to like 3 more notches. That it lasts long. It smells amazing. It's sophisticated. This is class in a glass. Like if you have a man in your life and you want to get him a fragrance that speaks volumes without him having to say a word.
What's the name of it again? Man in Black?
This is Bulgari Man in Black Essence, because they have Man in Black Orient, they have Man in Black period. But if it's got this design on it, this is the Man in Black Essence. This is the best.
At least the designer of the bottle did Beyonce's artwork for her album. That's awesome. That's really cool.
But the leather and booze note in here is so prominent. It is very classy, and it's still fun, but it's very much, when you smell it, this is a gentleman fragrance that has his shit together.
Okay.
I love this one. This is probably like the favorite designer in my collection.
Okay.
All right.
I need to get my nose on that. Okay, so the last one that I have here is, I kind of showed it earlier, but I want to, show some others to separate the all the Tom Ford I had. Okay, so this is Armed Leather by Tom Ford, which recently got Sephora was doing a thing where you get this sample set of fragrances, and it came with a voucher of a full bottle of one of the fragrances that in there, and I knew right away I was going to get this. I was not interested in any of the other ones, so I just went and got the sample set, and then just got this right away. So really good deal. But yeah, this is really nice apple. You know what? Was it earlier that we said I can't smell the fruit in here? I feel like I
smell the fruit now, don't you? Told you, it's I don't know what fruit it is, and I think Tuscan leather is supposedly raspberry. It's just a faint
Yeah.
hint of fruitiness in there, but that's like one
Mhm.
of the more realistic Vetivers, more realistic leathers I've smelled. I have it in a travel spray. The label came off.
Okay. Mhm.
But I wore this to my graduation in California in
Okay.
80
Oh,
degree weather
okay.
in
Okay.
2019.
Okay. Was that
When I
right?
tell you, you can tell me nothing. The only reason I didn't pull it in today, one, is because it's not a black bottle. But
Yeah.
and then two, again, everybody loves ombre leather. So I was like, I'm not gonna feature it,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
got it. It's in my collection.
Oh, you like
Eve,
it too.
thank you so much for coming by and spending a little bit of time with us.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate you.
Yeah, I know we've been here
Sleep
forever.
well
Yeah.
and have a great day tomorrow. Thank you so
Yes.
much for coming by.
Bye.
I'm gonna cleanse the palate a little bit because we've
All
been
right.
smelling this man in black
You said it's strong.
is strong, SCRONG, strong, but it's good strong, not just
Yeah.
strong and
I have
stanking.
to
It's
know that. Maybe you can put me a little sample of that.
of course.
Yeah. I don't know
When
that.
anytime I order anything from Amazon now, I order the glass decants
Mm-hmm.
because ever since I came in contact with you lovely people, I know that I'm either going to need to send some out, or when I visit people in person, they're gonna be like, "Ooh, smell this," and now
Yeah.
they want to take a little bit with me. So I got to be
Right.
prepared at all times. Because I was ordering these. I was ordering these consistently. But I was like,
Those are expensive, aren't they?
you
Are
get
they?
you get no, they're not really. You get 6 of them for $10.
Okay. That's not bad.
But
I
I
got the
can run
glass
through that.
one. The glass that I'm not
Yeah. Yeah, I try not to get the real little ones because my hands are too big. I can't I can't be bothered. Yeah, like I struggle with these a little bit. I struggle with these a little bit.
Yeah. That's a good what? That's like 5 mils.
Yeah, that's 5 mil. What's going on, Gerald Dudley? Thank you for stopping by. We appreciate you. I'm going to tell everybody who is new to the chat and video, if you've not checked out Amina, please check her out. She is one of my favorite fragrance reviewers. She has if you think my collection is uncommon, Amina's collection is uncommon times 2. So check out Amina and Sunflower. Thank you. Thank you so much for stopping by and spending a little bit of time with us. Yeah, we're going through our beautiful black bottles. Let's see.
Layering combination. So
I did miss something.
Eddie said X-ray, BR540 X-ray, and I'm gonna try that. And I don't know if you guys know what am I saying? I don't know if you guys know Scented Waters.
Yes. Of course we know Dan.
He suggests layering ombre leather and instant crush together. And then people compare instant crush to BR540. So I need to try it just to see what all the hype is about.
That was in his tag video with Big Beer Business, right?
I think so. Yeah, but he always mentioned it because we do. I don't know if Erica still here from Winter Michelle's. She always lives on Fridays, which, by the way, it's for a mature audience. If you guys are free on Fridays, go on her lives. They're so much fun. But he always mentions that on only her Friday lives, but lives as well. So he always talks about it.
I didn't know she did lives. But you know what? I'm going to show up.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
appreciate you letting me know.
She does mental health Wednesday. Sorry, mental Mondays, where just she does to check in on everyone. And sometimes lately she's been having like a therapist come on, like a registered licensed therapist.
Ooh.
And ask questions, so it's really great. And then on Wednesdays it's just like a cow fragrance talk, and sometimes she'll have a few of us come on the live with her and just banter and talk about fragrance. And on Fridays is after dark. Okay 8 younger not allowed, and that's also a lot of fun.
Well, color be educated, because now I know, and I'm gonna show up and show out, so I'm there.
It's a lot of fun. It's so much fun. Thank you, Sunflower.
Yes, that's I don't know if you know Tara Lynn Johnson. That's Sunflower from Perfume Corner.
Okay, I was gonna say that I think I've seen the name around.
Mhm.
Yes.
That's her.
Yes, girl.
I know
Welcome.
I'm telling all your business, Sunflower. I'm sorry. Be quiet.
I know first, middle, last name, address, social security
I won't give
number.
out your social. I don't know it.
Okay, so I think you're next.
All right, it's on me. So again, I'm letting the chat kind of move us along. You know what? The reason why I did is because a lot of people don't realize you may have a different name on Facebook and a different name on YouTube, and you don't make that connection. I didn't make it until you actually said it in me and Tyree's live, because I'm like, I've seen you around before, and I think it was Dr. Rose that said that let us know. I can't remember who it was. For the longest, I didn't know Dacia was teching all day. She's teching all day on YouTube, but Dacia David on Facebook. For the longest, I didn't know that was her. So, but yeah. But like I said, I'm letting the chat kind of direct me where I need to go. Somebody mentioned Oud for Greatness, right?
Oh yeah. Speaking of, well, go ahead.
What you got? What you got?
I got a decant of it.
Me too.
Okay. I have a decant and I sprayed it once, and I have thoughts.
Yes. I want to say save it because me and Lulu are gonna I'm gonna let you guys in on a secret. Me and Lulu are gonna kind of do a tag reaction where we compare Oud for Greatness.
Yeah. And Oud for Glory.
And Oud for Glory. Let me tell y'all something.
I love
the presentation on here is amazing. I think I did this in another live. The presentation on here is amazing. It's got this kind of coffin style.
Okay. Yeah.
It arrived to me with a broken window, and I told the people I was pissed about that. I told them, I was like, this is plexiglass, so it's not real glass. I was like, I was disappointed. And so I asked them, was there anything that they could do to rectify the situation? It was like, sometimes it happens, again, that wasn't to my liking, because I will tell you this bottle is heavy. And I see how it happened. It unseated itself from the inset and cracked the glass. So I'm waiting on them to confirm with me. I asked them simply. They said, is there anything we can do to make it better? So they just responded to me today. I said, yes, there is. Send me another box. That's all I want. I don't want a new fragrance. I don't want a refund. I don't want anything. Send me a new box, because I'm a freak about the presentation. So we'll see what they say. But this bottle is beautiful.
The bottle's nice.
I'm a sucker for a beautiful bottle.
Mm-hmm.
It's very close to Oud for Greatness in fragrance too. Somebody asked, how's the dupe? If I had to put it percentage wise, this one is, I will say, it's a little rougher around the edges in the opening.
Okay.
Granted, so it cost me $80. Cost me $80 as opposed to $230, $250. But if you put these two fragrances, Oud for Greatness, Oud for Glory, 80, 300, with how similar they are, I'm going with the 80.
Yeah.
Because they're close enough. I don't feel like I'm missing anything. Now, again, excuse me. Granted, so it's a little rougher around the edges. Oud for Greatness is smooth as butter. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Well, I guess you like it if you went ahead and got the dupe. Okay.
I definitely like it, and I'm glad I actually went with the dupe, because it's so close that an untrained nose wouldn't be able to tell. Like, if I put them both on one arm, I would be willing to bet money you wouldn't be able to figure it out. To untrained nose. Now, to a trained nose, the trained nose would be like, oh, this is the dupe. This is the. I'm sure you could figure it out, just because usually one's a lot more refined. You usually have more quality ingredients in another one. My boy Mike is there. What's going on, Mike? Thank you so much, one, for joining us. And also, two, thank you for supporting the boy, the guy. I appreciate you so very much, sir. Yeah, family. This is family right here.
It is,
so
it really is, yeah.
I listen, if you like Oud for Greatness but don't want to pay the $300, Go ahead and jump on it. You won't be disappointed. And it was a blind buy. I had never smelled this. Me too, Indecence. I hope they just send me the box. This was a blind buy for me, and I figured $70. I was like, bring it. I could, and usually it depends. I usually don't blind buy over about 55. Like I feel like that's I'm in it to lose a little bit at that point, but over 55, it's like, ooh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sunflower. You guys have been very essential to me getting to this point. I really, really, really appreciate all the love and support that you guys give. Because again, I be on here randomly late at night, and folks come out the woodworks, and I be thinking I'm gonna get on here and just do a simple restream because I try to do restreams late at night. My folks ain't having it. They show up in droves and be like, "What we talking about tonight?" Like, I wasn't talking about anything. I was just trying to restream, but we make it an event. It is. Yeah. I love them. But this was my one I wanted to share for Black Bottles. Yes, it's black and gold, but it is a beauty. And like, I promise you, once I empty this, if I ever empty it, I'm keeping the bottle.
Of course. That's not one you throw away.
No.
That's not one you throw away. Nope. Okay, I am out of bottles. I thought I had more than enough, but I mean, I did have more. We've been on here for almost 3 hours. So maybe.
You want to know something? I got 4 more.
Now, and okay, you can go through your 4, but I would just spectate.
I'm gonna kind of go through them kind of quick.
Where, like, my body hurts when I sit for too long, and that's what's kind of happening now. So
I understand.
I'm an old lady. So
no, you're not no old lady.
Go ahead and do your the last 4, and I'll just spectate.
Okay, so the last 4, I'm gonna go through them kind of quick because 2 of them are more affordable fragrances, and then the other 2 are they're my jam. I love them. Okay. Yes, that's Lattafa. Latta. Hold on.
Lattafa.
Lattafa. And you know what? To be honest with you, the title of it actually is Bade'e Oud for glory.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when I look at it at the see if you guys can see that.
I see. Yeah.
And then
yeah. Okay. Well, I'm glad, that you enjoyed this one because that saves you a whole lot of money.
Yeah, a whole lot.
Yeah.
I actually need to put my Indecence. I actually need to put my affiliate stuff in the affiliate marketing I'm doing with Amazon. I need to put that in. Oh, nice. I need to organize it. What'd you say, Amina? I'm sorry.
No, so that's nice. You, the affiliates. I don't know how to. I don't know if I'll ever do that. To be honest, I don't know how.
Yeah, I'm halfway through the process. I just actually have to. I think I got to do one more confirmation piece, but I think I've done everything I needed to do.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yes. Naps, I'll give you the info. I'll give you the info. I'm gonna work on it this weekend. Can you guys be patient enough with me to work on it this weekend? I will do it this weekend. I promise.
I'm a young woman. I may look young. I'm not that, but sometimes I feel like a lady.
But yes, I do have a trusted seller that I would refer you to. So let me talk about this one real quick.
Yeah.
Because this one is, I talked about it before, but this one was a pleasant surprise for me. I'm also kind of partial to the house of this one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Perry Ellis. Okay.
Perry Ellis 18. This is Perry Ellis 18 Intense. And every time I find this at the discounters, like Ross, TJ Maxx, etc., it's always in this. It always comes with the little deodorant. I never use the deodorant. Just because I'm sensitive kind of under the arms, and probably TMI. I've worn Degree a few times. It's broken me out. So I now do like the natural deodorants or the spray deodorants, the Doves.
Yeah.
So I may be 6'3", 270, but I'm sensitive. So I don't use the deodorant. But it comes with it. It's usually like around $14. You cannot go wrong.
Mark, for coming. Glad you had a fun time.
Yes, Mark Jacoby. Thank you so much for coming by and hanging with us. We really appreciate you.
Very much so.
Okay, so Naps and Nurtures has some experience with it. So thank you for hopefully not wasting my time.
The deodorant is booty cheeks.
Booty
I
cheeks.
love that.
You know what, Indecents? I don't know if I should gift just the deodorant. I would want to gift the fragrance with it, but I don't want to give it away. I've bought this. I've had this. I bought this 4 times.
Oh wow. Yeah,
It's a very pleasant surprise. A lot of people compare it to Issey Miyake. I'm not sure which one. It has one note in here that I cannot stand though. The opening
Really?
has rosemary.
Oh,
I hate it.
kind of savory to you? Does it give it like a
No.
feel? No?
It's
Okay.
it smell like cupboard, like spices, like kind of like you know what I mean, you know. I can't explain it, but I want to say kind of like Thai food a little bit. It's like it's a little off-putting. It's like even though Thai food smells amazing, I don't want to smell like it.
Right, exactly. I get it.
So,
That's kind of how I feel about bay leaf.
yes,
I like bay leaf and cooking. When it's in a fragrance, oh, it just
but you never eat bay leaf though. You just let it season something. You never eat it.
Right. But
I have a fragrance with bay leaf in it, and I was talking mad trash about notes I hated in the fragrance, and somebody was like, "The fragrance you just talked about has bay leaf in it." I was like, "Shut up! I know. If it's in the top, I can deal with it, but if it's in the mid and the dry down."
Yeah.
What I call it a spicy gourmand. It's not a gourmand. It's like a spicy fresh, which can go very weird. Spicy freshes can go very weird. And this is kind of like that. But since
Heather,
that's in the top.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Heather, thank you so much for stopping by. And again, I understand. Rest well. We hope to see you again soon. D'Angelo, not cupboard per se, not like wood, but spice cabinet. Yeah, that's what it smells like. It smells like spice cabinet. But I'm gonna tell you this: it lasted me going out dancing. If I can wear a fragrance and it lasts me, my skin eats up fragrance, and it lasts through me dancing. Because if I get in the club and the music pumping and jumping, you're gonna be hard pressed to make me find a seat. So that's all I'm gonna say. It lasted clubbing on my skin. This is probably one of the very few I've repurchased. So,
thanks, Sunflower. She's on my chat. Thank you.
Sunflower is the best. I love her.
Yeah,
love her. Thank you so much for supporting Sunflower. I really appreciate that. This is one of my favorite people in Fragcom. So you supporting her means you supporting me. You always support me. I'm so thankful for that. So thank you. All right, I'm gonna move through it quick. My next one. You getting out of here, Deb? Again, I understand. You always support me as well, Deb. And I really appreciate you. Get you some rest, and we will see you soon. I love you, sis.
Kia's on the East Coast, so it's like out there. So for you guys on the East Coast, I appreciate you.
Listen, we didn't plan for it to go this long.
And
we really did.
And Nats is in Europe, I believe. So big shout outs to you, Nats, for being
that's love and support right there.
But Nats is one of those, the one who, like, when my channel was really small, I don't know how she found my channel. I have no idea. But when she came, she never left.
Yep.
She comments on all of my videos, every single one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not one of those like, great video, like very generic comments. She always like writes really well thought out, comments that have substance and was asking me something. And I really appreciate that. And
that's love.
Yeah.
What's going on, Mag PL? Again, usually Mag will show up wherever I'm at, whether it's on Dr. Rose's live or mine. Mag just shows up. You have those day ones that show up and never leave your side. And again, having 1,000 subs, a lot of folks don't understand that can be mercurial. It looks good. and you know, you can get some milestones with it. But that 1,000 doesn't follow you everywhere. They don't watch every video. They don't comment on every video. Out of that 1,000, you may have a core, maybe 50 to 100 that invariably, you know, they're going to show up somewhere, somehow. And that's who I really do this thing for. I do it chiefly for myself, but for individuals who like this content, like Indecence. I cannot remember where Indecence, around what time, but Indecence has been one of those ones who showed up and has not left. I don't think there's been a video I've put out or a live I've been on that Indecence has not showed up. So thank all of y'all for all the support. Even, you know, even folks who come back when they can. Listen, I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys so very much.
Thanks for studying Naps and Nurture.
Yes, that's
part of my channel.
That's family. You're gonna see a lot more of him. So he coming on the live with me soon. He don't know it yet, but he just found out. So the fragrance that we're gonna hop into is another fragrance house that I actually have more than 3 of. And again, I've had more than 3 of you. I rock with you. Moschino is one. This is another. Azzaro.
Okay.
This is Azzaro Nighttime. Azzaro Nighttime has a rhubarb note. Black bottle. It's kind of sexy, right?
That's not what I would expect to be in a nighttime fragrance, to have rhubarb. Because rhubarb can be quite tart and sharp of a note. Yeah.
And this is one of the ones you wouldn't think this would be a very clean, fresh smelling fragrance, right?
Yeah.
It'd be kind of dark, sensual. It's dark and sensual, but it's fresh. It smells. Let's see. Let's get what's we call it. It's got a heavy citrus note in the top. Bitter orange, I think. The rhubarb's in the top. So basically, what it smells like is citrus zest in the opening.
Okay.
But the dry down that's what it is. So Azzaro Nighttime actually smells like Halloween Man shot. But I prefer this. Yeah, that's the other one. That's what I'm giving away. They smell similar because this one kind of has a like martini-ish vibe.
Okay.
But that rhubarb with it is very sexy and grown man. It's got a musk in there too, so it's kind of intoxicating. I like this one. This is one of
the Azzaro online has a lot of bangers. Yeah, I also had one of them. I think it was a chrome, and it was nice. It was really nice.
See, the chrome is probably the only one I don't rock with because to me it smells like sugar water on me.
Oh, sugar water. Okay.
Yeah, just like unflavored Kool-Aid. That's what it smells like on me.
Okay, well, I didn't put on my skin, but on paper it smelled really nice.
Yeah,
which is why I that
one. I think it's just on me. I think that's just what it is. And again, I have this. I have Azzaro Wanted. I have Wanted. Then I have Wild Mint.
Okay.
And I think that's all I have from Azzaro.
You have mint in your fragrances.
Oh, man. Mint is another one of my favorite notes. So Vetiver and mint. Those are some of my. Nidra, you are new.
Hi, Nidra. Welcome.
Hey, Nidra. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for being a part of the Uncommon Scentz family clan. Also, if you've not checked out Experiencing Fragrances with Amina, please check her channel out. Nidra, your name sounds familiar. Did we come into contact from Zogi the Gemini? Or was it Kiana Vision? Let me know in the chat which one. I heard Ginger Lover was good, D'Angelo. I just have not. I've not been led to try it. Partially because yes, that's also about Azzaro. I've not been led to try it because sometimes ginger can come up stale smelling on me. So I've not been led to give it a try. So I may have to give it a try, especially since they are. I think these are maybe. I got this at the discount stores. I paid $21 for it. I think Ginger Lover is a newer fragrance that came out maybe last year, and it's going for maybe $30. And this is a 3.4 ounce.
Okay.
I'll probably never finish this. Never.
Nah, forever.
But that's okay.
Is your connection okay?
Is it? I think so. Am I pixelated?
No, I feel like I don't know what's happening. It's okay. Let's go on.
It was a little slow earlier. It was a little It was a little
Like,
sparse earlier, but I think it calmed down.
okay, I think my computer, or I don't know, my internet is tired.
Probably. We probably put a lot on it.
On my YouTube screen, the one that I'm watching, and then but for us it's okay on StreamYard for some reason. But if everyone is okay, Nat said it sounds great, so or maybe she's talking about the fragrance, I don't know. But I don't know. Let's just keep going.
Okay. You guys know how I feel about this one. I'm not gonna give it too much. Moschino Toy Boy.
Oh yeah, I know you really like
it. Love it. That's my other one. My last one I got from my mom as a Christmas present. I was so surprised. Like I don't know that mama got the sauce, right? Like who I get it from. Like my fragrance taste was influenced by her and my father from a very, very young age.
Okay.
But I was surprised that she was able to kind of still keep up with me and find me something that I would like in my adult years. It was effortless for her.
Right. Okay.
Kenneth Cole Black Bold.
Okay.
And this is an affordable fragrance, but
oh, is it like a set, a gift set?
You get the audit and you get the eau de parfum.
Okay.
You get the aftershave and the hair and body wash. Everything is 3.4 ounce.
Wow. Okay.
Huge.
I'm not playing that one.
Which one? Nabs? No, sir. Black Bowl. Black Bowl is not weak at all.
That bottle was weak.
Black Bowl is not weak at all. This is an eau de parfum and it lasts forever. And I think this one has lotus in it.
Oh, okay.
Very interesting note to have in it. It's very watery.
Yeah.
It's aquatic, but it's herbaceous and green too. I want to say this one also has chayote in it, which is in the curcumin family.
Full of nose that I've never seen in a fragrance.
Exactly. And so that's what Yeah, so chayote is in the curcumin family, which is like cucumber. So again, it has that watery aquatic thing, but it's very green. It's very green and herbaceous, but it's fresh too. So this is one of my favorites for spring.
Okay. That's interesting. I've never heard of that fragrance. Those notes sound quite interesting.
Listen, it may be, would you like it? You'd probably like to smell it on someone, but you probably would not like it on you.
And that's fair. And there are a lot of fragrances around like that where I like them a lot, actually, but they're just not my style. One of them is an unpopular opinion because I would never buy it is Delina. Delina smells nice.
Yeah.
It smells too pretty for me because my taste in fragrances is not pretty. And I also think Delina exclusive is nice, but I feel like it's too close to Delina. Why do they make it's like Delina 1, Delina 1.05 because they're so close together.
There's no reason to have both.
Yeah, and some people do have both, and that's fine. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of either of them.
Yeah,
they're beautiful scents and they smell really nice and lovely. They're just not for me.
Yeah, when I smelled them, my socks weren't rocked. I was like, oh, okay, this is nice.
Yeah,
this is real nice. You talking about Toy Boy? The bottle, okay, I understand that. It's not everybody's jam. The fragrance itself is not weak though.
Yeah, the teddy bear.
The fragrance itself, not weak at all, my brother.
I need to try the fragrance. I've heard so many good things about it, especially from guys. Yes, I think I don't know if Kia's still here. I hope she's asleep because it's late. But she likes the white bottle one. Is that also
Toy
called
2?
Toy 2.
Yeah,
okay.
I have that one in my collection too. That was marketed to a woman, but I got it.
yeah, I know I think she also likes Toy Boy.
Yeah. I think I saw Naps and Nuts. You were asking, what does it smell like? Pear, rose, musk. It smells in my opinion, this is another designer fragrance that is like almost right up there with niche quality. It lasts very nicely. And again, the way the scent is The way the scent is blended is very nice. Also, too, y'all know I'm a freak about atomizers. This has that compressed atomizer that, let me let y'all hear it. You know, that Dior atomizer that.
Oh, can you control the amount? I like that too.
That one where you, if you give it a full, it go.
Yeah.
But if you want to go a quick swirl, go.
Yep, I like those.
I usually don't like fragrances that have, I think this one has, I'm not sure if it's Bulgarian rose or Turkish rose. One of them. Somebody correct me in the chat. I usually don't like one of them. But
Lenora is saying to try Azara Amber Fever. Is Lenora, are you the one who suggested Polo Red Extreme or something?
That's Lenora.
Okay, so because of Lenora, I tried it and damn, it's nice.
Yeah, that was Lenora. I remember that.
Yeah. I saw it at the store and I was like, I remember someone saying this in the chat on one of the lives. Let me try it. And man, it's good. It's really
Paige,
nice.
where you been, bro? This is Lattafa's Oud for Glory.
Yeah, I think it's probably behind on the
oh,
yeah.
My bad. It's a Lattafa fragrance. Yes, it is. It's a it's an unofficial dupe of Oud for Glory, but it's kind of apparent.
Yeah, they didn't hide it. They weren't trying to be discreet.
Yeah, they even came for them on presentation too. They was like, ain't no secret. We duping you. That's it. Yep. We here.
Yeah, they didn't care. You know, I might have to, I'm seeing Naps and Nurture talk about Polar Red Extreme also. That is one that I may get one of these days if I can find.
I may have to try Amber Fever. I've been trying to stay away from that too because I'm an unofficial. I'm an unofficial. What's the word I want to use? I'm unofficially unimpressed with men's fragrances, and that's kind of why I have no problem venturing over to fragrances that are marketed toward women, because it's like, let me see what y'all got over here, because this is what we get. We get spice, we get amber, bergamot, and that's it. Like I said before, I think I said that in my fall video. We get spice and bergamot, and we just supposed to be fine with that. Like I don't always want to smell spicy. I don't always want to smell like amber. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so give me something different. I don't always want to smell blue either. So
have you tried Lyric Man by Amouage?
I have not, but I will say this. I am unofficially unimpressed with Amouage as well.
I know, because of that beach man. I saw it. I saw your review. But
I wanted to puke on demand.
I haven't tried that. I haven't tried that one, so I can't speak on that. But I actually own Lyric Man. I don't know if you saw a video that I did in collaboration with Brian from Nose No Note.
Yes.
We did where we sent each other a mystery decant and we were supposed to wear it over like a week and then make a video on it. Okay.
I did.
So he sent me that one and I didn't know what it was until after. And it really grew on me. And he sent me maybe like a good 5 or 6 mils. And I wore the majority of it. And then I lost the decant, while trying, moving. And that one's nice. I ended up getting a bottle of it. And it's one that is Amouage Man, but a lot of people do say it leans kind of feminine, and I have to agree. But it's like a clean, crisp rose. To me, it smells like the sky. What I imagine the sky smells like.
A little ozonic.
To me, I get a little bit of aldehydes, but it doesn't list it as aldehydes. At least it says lime. There's lime in there. But for me, it smelled very slightly metallic, sort of aldehydic, but it's really lovely. And it lasts forever. For it to be kind of a fresher scent, it lasts amazing. Powdery rose. To me, it's not super powdery. Or maybe, no, to me, it doesn't wear super powdery on my skin. But yeah, it's a rose lime. It smells like clean soap. Not clean.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. So,
in a sophisticated way.
Have you smelled Bulgari Blue?
No, I don't like
Bulgari Blue.
I'm not a huge fan of blue fragrances.
Bulgari Blue smells like luxury soap, like Castile, the good stuff.
Yeah.
The stuff that's
Okay.
been triple milled, the stuff that when you wash your hands, it don't look like you been powdering flour and chicken. You know, the good soap where you leave moisturizing, the scent stick around. You know what I'm talking
Mhm. Yes.
about. Naps, which fragrance is this one from Italian Caramel?
What's
Which
that?
fragrance is it replicating? Because I have
Oh,
an Alexandria fragrance. Huh?
is that Italian caramel as a dupe or?
Yeah, it's an Alexandria fragrance.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, I don't
So
know.
I have an Alexandria fragrance. Also, I bought from Tyree. Tyree is a pusher person, so pusher man.
Mm.
Um,
Aren't we
Paige,
all? It's like a
where
lot.
you been, bro? Oh, you know what? Paige probably came in later. I don't
Yeah,
have.
I think he's behind on the stream because
Got it.
his aren't really matching the what we're talking.
Paige, I have not tried Bulgari Man in Black Orient. I've tried Bulgari Man in Black Essence. I've not tried Orient. I honestly feel like this is just me. I honestly feel like now that I've smelled this, I don't want to smell anything else in this type of form factor because it's going to be a letdown. This is good enough for me that I don't have to smell another Bulgari fragrance. I only have 2 from Bulgari. And I think anything else in this flanker lane can't match up. Yeah, because they have one that's like it's in a silver and black presentation. That one is weak to me. It doesn't smell anything like this. Is lacking that complexity.
Okay, well maybe you can sample it. You never know.
Yeah,
If you know someone like it.
I give it a sample. Page, if you got a sample, I'll check it out.
Oh, Nat said her favorite brand is Xerjoff. Please tell me what your favorite Xerjoff fragrance is, because I'm trying to delve more into some, at least sample some. I have a couple of Xerjoffs at the moment, but just I think just 2 Xerjoffs and then 1 Chemi. But tell me, because I know you have amazing taste, so you can guide me.
So Naps is saying that Xerjoff Italica, Alexandria Italian Caramel, is a dupe of Xerjoff Italica.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna try that. I want to try.
Yeah, bro. Like, that leather isn't Animalic in this one. It's not Animalic, but it's a strong leather. Maybe it is Animalic then, because it smells very. It smells very real. It's a realistic leather, but the booze in it, the way they blend those with the spices, I think it's probably got like 5 notes in it, and it's amazing. It's one of the best fragrances, best designer fragrances I own and have ever smelled.
Yeah. Company Duke it's Innocent Black.
Oh
what?
My God, Gucci Guilty Black had a company Duke
what?
on it. Innocent Black man. I was hollering.
What?
Gucci's another company I can't rock with, so they dead to me.
Oh goodness! But I'm still trying to understand. Innocent Black man. Okay.
Black Orient is just a parfum version of Black Essence. Okay. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. D'Angelo mentioned Xerjoff Naxos. I have that. I love that. 40 knots I haven't tried, but I heard it was good. But Lyra, I'm gonna be taking those so I can purchase me a bottle of I love that. It's a beautiful gourmand.
Mm-hmm. I think 40 knots is on my list. So is who else?
Lyra, okay. Eddie. We were on the same page up until now. I think we can no longer be friends.
I've never tried Lyra.
Lyra is nice. It's like a lemon cake, like a delicious.
Ooh.
So it's very good on. And
Okay.
I get it. People like the scent, but don't want to smell like it.
Mm-hmm.
I forget who it was. I don't know if you know the Top Note, Cherie from the Top Note. She loves Lyra, but she doesn't want to smell like lemon cake. And I get that. Okay, I love Lyra. I just have a small sample of it. Honestly, okay. I have golden hour, and I love it. It's amazing.
I actually want to try 1888. That's the other one that's on my list for right now.
Okay.
I ended up getting I slept on 1888 and got Zerjoff Mephisto.
Okay, but you like Mephisto.
Who don't like it? I love
I
Mephisto.
think you love Mephisto. Yeah, I think I've heard
Love
you say
it.
that times.
Love it. What's going on, Abraham Johnson? I saw you early and didn't get a chance to shut you out. What's going on, brother? Thank you so very much for joining us. We're getting ready to actually probably wrap up the stream. Amina's tired of sitting, and I understand. We have been at this for 3.5 hours, and
thank you guys for hanging out. Layton, I actually recently tried Layton at what store was it? At the mall. I can't remember which store it was, but they had Layton and Layton exclusive, and I liked both. This is just, I haven't worn it like full day wear. It's just smelling like on a test strip. Both are really nice, but I preferred Layton exclusive because it had a little bit of to it that Layton didn't have. But Layton was really nice and way more easier to wear than exclusive. But exclusive, I preferred it just because it had that that can which I like. So
I don't think I've smelled either of those. I think I got I have a Franck Olivier's Eau de Passion Intense, and I think that's supposedly a Layton clone.
Okay. Yeah.
But I like that. So
I think Layton exclusive would be one that I would consider adding to my collection. It's one of those where I like it, but will I wear it as much? I don't know, but I do like it, and I think it's one of the ones that I like the most. Like I had Harrod, and I loved Harrod. I'm selling it because I felt like I have other tobacco vanilla scents that I preferred. It's beautiful. It's really nice, and I like it, but I had to get rid of it. Wojan, I'm keeping it because I don't have one that smells like that. But Layton exclusive, maybe one day.
Look up Eau de Passion Intense.
Gotcha. That's what I'll do. I'm sure 5 mils will last me forever. But yeah,
let me make sure
I'll try to try Hyatt. I want to. Sounds really great.
Oh no, I hate this update to Fragrantica. This is terrible.
I love it.
I hate it.
Really? Are you checking it out now?
Yeah.
It makes more sense. Like it. Let me look at it here. The thing is, I think you have to have it on a big window, like a big screen.
Yeah, because it's really spread out.
But I like it. I like it.
I actually misinformed you guys. The Eau de Passion Intense is a clone of Pegasus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So my bad.
I do want to try Pegasus exclusive.
I didn't even know that was out.
That was out.
Pegasus, naps and nurtures. Pegasus smells kind of like a classier version of Jean-Paul Gaultier's Le Mans, kind of. The mint is turned down. The vanilla is turned down a little bit, but I actually prefer this kind of fragrance style versus Where did you find Eddie B? Where did you find him? Where did you find him? Hated it. No, it's okay. It's actually okay. A lot of people compare the Eau de Passion Intense to what's the Chanel fragrance? Platinum Egoiste as well.
Okay.
So it's kind of like that. It's yeah, it's kind of fougere. It's like a citrus fougere. I like it. And honestly, I feel like now that I wouldn't ever get a Parfum de Marly if I have the Eau de Passion Intense, but that's just me.
Okay. Nas is asking, why do people hate on cologne? I don't like cologne, but then I only tried it once as a sample, and to me, it smelled like jalapeno peppers. I didn't like it.
I don't know what it was.
Like peppers.
I don't know what it was. I smelled at Lulu's, but whatever. It was something that smelled like pepper sauce. And she was like, no, it don't. She said, oh my God, this do smell like pepper sauce. Whatever it was, it smelled like salsa verde is what it smelled like to me.
Come on.
Like, you can keep it. I am good. All right. So Amina, take
chemicals. They drop the joke.
Eddie B, do you have a comedy channel? If you don't, you may be missing out on your calling because you're hilarious. Amina, you want to take us away? You want to take us out of here? Because we are going on 3.5 hours.
And my ass is my brother came in. He's like, "Can I come take a shower?" I'm like, "Yes, please."
Unlike Amina, I'll sit here with y'all all night. But
I mean, I would love to, but I wasn't prepared. But
listen, I understand. One, I'm hungry because I wasn't smart like you and ate before. I didn't because I knew it probably would have either made me sluggish, sleepy, and then I would have been sitting up here beating on my chest because I got heartburn or whatnot.
Yeah, so. I get it. I mean, I was going through it earlier, but anyway.
That's why I kept downing the Gatorade. Like, damn it, quench the fire. But no, take us out, Amina.
Thank you so much for joining us today while we share with you our beautiful black bottles. You guys are truly the best. You got another donation from Naps and Nurture. Thank you.
That's my brother right there, man. Thank you so much, Naps. I appreciate you.
Thank you. I just feel like we're just one big happy family, and it's always filled with nothing but positive energy, which I really I feed off that stuff. It just makes me really happy. But thank you guys so much. Have a great night. Make sure you're subscribed to both of our channels. Before you leave, make sure you like the video. And, we'll catch you guys in the next one.
We sure will. Thank you guys so very much. Love you guys, and we will catch you soon.